Hello everyone, I'm Eva.
I'm David, and this is a bonus stream for the Prusa mini assembly that we started last week, right? And we are still doing it because we barely finished. Actually, we didn't finish even one major block of it, but we finished one axis. I think the y-axis is assembled. We're going to show you in a a few minutes how what's the current progress, what's the current state that we have. I wanted to record this so that later, if someone is interested, can watch it back. Normally we have things like news blocks and whatnot. We're just going to assemble the printer, and if you have any questions to us, then yeah, we're here to chat. I was actually thinking that we should change the category for these Prusas to just chatting, but we'll have to do in silence because at the end we are going to assemble the printer. So let me switch to the overhead camera, and let's take a look at what we have so far. I wonder if this is bright enough. Let me just do a little bit of adjustment here. Where's my ring light? So we have some external sun-ish coming in, a pale one because it's the winter time. But we left off with, which one is this?
It's the motor. Z-axis.
It's Z, yeah. I think the X-axis is going to be a separate one. We're going to show you the manual in a second. But yeah, we left off here after 7 hours. So I'm going to put this one aside for now. I'm just going to place it like, oh, you're going to grab it. So what we have assembled so far is all this. So we have the conveyor belt here. We did a really good job at positioning and lubricating the bearings. So this one slides, but now because we have the motor here and we have the, let me just position this in a little bit better place. Now we have the motor here and the belt moving the bed, or the what is it called, the piece that will hold the bed is kind of difficult, so you need to apply force to move this around. So I don't really want to do that. Then we have the board in place. What else? The motor is connected for the y-axis motor, and we started assembling the z-axis here. So you see that this metal piece here that will hold the whole thing is already in place. And we continue working with the motor, I think. So that's what we have so far. One thing that we do have as a section in our streams is what was in the mailbox. And today I finally, after I think it took like 2 months to get this one, I have a power supply that we're going to use. It's super heavy. So let me show you what came with the post today. And it's a power supply that is recommended by the manufacturer of the DSPs, those very small switching power supplies that I would like to use in some of our hardware hacking scenarios. Let's see how it looks. Can you remove the box, please? Oops.
There are some screws in this one.
One actually.
2 of them.
Pull out.
Okay. So I will just put these ones next to.
Yeah, I don't know how they fell out from this
probably
one,
this little plastic bag is open or torn.
Or it was never in the bag.
Or it was, maybe just extra pieces.
So this is what we're going to, well, one of the power supplies that we're going to use. Let me just open this one. Not today, so we're not going to use it today. But getting the...
Yeah, we will pick up those small pieces after the stream.
I think I'll this one aside. So this is the power supply itself. It's a bit stretched, but anyway, it's not a beauty contest. Let's see. And I have these because of the lube. That's the back of it. Or maybe we can connect here. I think it's okay. So it's not a banana plug, but that's where we can connect the main power for this one. And this one is rated for, I'm not sure if you can read it, so let me zoom in. Is rated has a pretty beefy power supply. So this should have, is it readable?
Yes, it's readable.
Okay, so
thank you.
as you can see here, it's rated for 60 volts and 20 amps. Well, we're not doing anything that requires that much power, but I always like to max out the specs of the devices that I'm buying. The reason why I bought such a beefy power supply is to support one of these. We have another power supply that I probably am going to use that one more, but this is the DPS, and it's the.
It's a bit blurry. No.
Oh, it's a little bit blurry. Let's wait. I think it's better
yeah,
now.
now it's better.
So this one is a pretty precise switching power supply. So not a linear one, but it's very, very small, and it's fairly precise. I was pretty surprised how good it is when I tested it. So these are perfect, and a lot of folks use them for glitching because it's small form factor, very reliable, and it provides the necessary power. And you can stack them on top of each other, or you can build an entire little unit out of it with multiple outputs. So that's the input side. So this will be fed by this power supply here. And I have also another one on the shelf. Now I'm just wondering, where am I supposed to put this one?
Oh, maybe.
So I'm going to, yeah, we're probably going to put it back to the box. So it's going to be one of the Friday streams that we're going to assemble one more of the DPSs, because I have one in the box. And I wanted to show you the assembly, and then later I plan to do some glitching, so some volt injection attacks using those power supplies. So that's the idea. All right, so moving on with today's topic. Let me switch here to the manual. So we left off with the motor, right? And but these are the parts, right?
Yep, this is.
We already put
I think
these ones
the
in.
mini Z top. It's already.
Yeah. And we have everything assembled like this.
Yes, and
I will put it under the overhead camera.
Thank
and
you.
We can look at it.
So
So
it says that to put it up to 2/3.
yeah,
so...
2/3. It's about there. Okay.
Oh, can you just please put the buttons here so that I can?
Oh, sure.
Oh, wonderful.
I think
So
it's
this is
written
the
on it.
overhead.
Yeah, that's the overhead, and then that's the the whole display.
You sure?
What is highlighted now? So if I switch like this, then we have the overhead
wonderful.
camera, and if you want to switch back, then yeah.
Yes, I think it's just.
We have many different
way
overlays and scenes and
easier.
camera positions. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put this one.
So
on your
what's
side.
our next?
I think we're done with
So
this one.
I think that, yeah, and it says double check the orientation of the parts. I think that mainly this,
No, I think it's mainly this
that
piece.
one as well.
Can
So
you
if I
show me
just
again?
check, I will just make it because so
Yeah, this is the right
it's for
orientation.
later.
It's the right one.
Yes, and then what about the yellow?
Yeah. Yeah,
arrow?
look, it's exactly like they have it.
Wonderful.
They don't have
Yeah,
the
I
screws
just
in
yeah the
at this
screws is
step,
not yet.
so
Yeah,
if
because
you
now
go
you
to
have to check it
the, yeah, but if you go to the
beforehand.
next one, yeah, then it's in
Wonderful.
place. Yeah. So yeah, we
Yep.
had the right orientation here for sure.
Okay, so then next step. Z-axis smooth rods parts preparation. So
Okay.
can you please just pick the longer ones?
The longer ones.
I think yeah, because we already used two
We have this
shorter
box
ones.
with all the rods.
Yeah,
there.
we cannot see that.
So
Do
two
you
big
want me
ones.
to switch
That's fine.
to? So those are the longer ones.
Yeah, and then
And
else?
screws, I will pick the screws. So it says that smooth rod Z-axis, two of them. Now use two rods with the larger diameter. And then I have to pick these screws and the linear bearing included in the rods package. Let me just show you very quickly what these bearings.
Oh, yeah. So these are the large ones.
So please pick those ones while I'm picking the screws. And these bearings, they do not need lubrication.
Which is great because that part is
It
really,
will come back.
Yeah. That one
at
is
some
very
point.
it's very messy. We probably need the paper towels.
Yeah,
So that's why
I can just pick
That's why
them up
I
very
put away
quickly.
the mat because I don't want to grease it up with all the lubrication material.
But I think that we need other screws. Let me check it. So
I'll
these
open
are
this one
the. Thank you. M320. MT3 ones are, so we need 4 of
This one also has little balls in it,
these.
in a row. I'm just wondering why it doesn't need lubrication.
We'll see. So here are the 4. Maybe I'll just
Oh,
put
yeah,
them
yeah.
here.
I'll place here everything nicely, just
And
dealing with the packaging.
I don't know where we have these ones. M5 X16R. I think it's probably in a different.
The problem?
I'm searching for these ones, M5 X16R screws, and I cannot see them here on this one, so maybe it's different.
Well, these are all X-axis, so
Would you like me to look around in the different boxes?
well, check this one if you
Okay.
like. But
Or maybe I will just read the comments because those were very helpful
yeah,
in the past as well. Yeah, hi, I'm looking like a maniac, but I can't find these screws. Neither do I see them as illustration on the bags. Do you mean the 2 remaining 20 screws? In the picture, they look so small. And here they say, hey, I had the same issue. I accidentally used the M5X 16R screws for step 41 instead of grabbing the remaining M520 screws from the Y-axis bag. Same, I did the same thing, used the wrong screws at step 41.
okay.
It will work anyway. So let me just check what the
what they're referring to.
step.
We did use at certain point incorrect
But I
screws.
can't see them
You still
here
even?
either.
How about this one? Because this is another bag that we still have like this little metal
60,
plastic
this one. We need 2 of these.
Yeah, I have no idea where they are.
And what did you use here for the assembly? Because they said that, no, I think that I gave you the 20s for
I don't know.
this one. And actually we can, it's very strange because here in this bag, I have 1 remaining. And here I have 1 remaining. So maybe we just mixed up 1 screw, not 2. Let me just
What now?
compare them very quick. So what I'm saying, I'm checking if these are the same, and I think that these are the same. What do you think?
Yeah, but is it the one that we're missing?
Yes,
or-
I think that this is what
2,
we are
okay.
missing.
But then we didn't
And
mix
if I
up
put it on
anything.
the, oh, I think that then this is the, because it's smaller, so this is not, so probably, oh, we
Okay,
are,
so I'm not following.
I think that we are fine because this is what we are looking for, M5
yeah, but
X16R.
normally the printout.
And
So
if you compare, maybe I will
Yeah,
just
let's
give it
switch.
to you and you can just check
So
it on
what we're
your page.
discussing, and the assembly at least have these nice printed labels where
With one-
the
101,
screws, yeah,
1-to-1
should be
proportion.
1-to-1, kinda.
Except for, yeah, that,
And yeah, this one matches sort of. So yeah, I think this is the one. I mean, it has a round top. It looks like a Torx.
no, but what the comments say that they accidentally use these 60s
Well, but
instead of these 20s, but
yeah,
used
because they were not
the
paying
pro-
attention, but we did pay.
so
Yeah, I think
we
this
only
is the
made
right one.
one mistake with
Yeah,
the
we only
screws.
made one mistake with the screws. So.
Okay, so then
That's it?
you have, I think so.
Okay.
Let me just close very quickly.
I wonder what people in the. Can you do a refresh on the chat? Just wondering that. This is so weird. So we do see folks in the chat. It's in the upper one. The dots. Flip. Okay. That's weird. Maybe they're watching the VODs.
recording.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we have
Rod.
the rods,
Yeah.
we have
Yep.
the screws, and we have the bearings
Yep.
without lubrication.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, these are bigger ones.
Yeah. It's
Longer ones.
you have like 2 rows in each column. If you
Okay.
look inside.
Oh, the little balls.
Well, these are large.
Oh, it's 2 times.
Yeah. It's like.
I don't know
Yeah, it's not gonna
if
be
we
visible
have
on the
any
camera, probably.
transaction. Do you want to try it with the under?
Yeah. But it will be very hard to see. Sorry, I need to switch to the OBS view because I cannot see a thing here. This is in real time, so it's barely visible, probably.
Yeah,
like
now
this.
I can
But
see
you,
it.
you see the little
The
rows
row.
here, and it's 2 of them in one line. And just like with the previous bearings, we have 4 of these columns and for this one, but I can see that it's not, so there's no greasing or no protective thing in it.
So we don't have to clean it
Yeah,
either.
but these are metal little balls there. I mean, if they say that do not lubricate it, then we're not going to lubricate it.
Okay, so then let's move on to the next step. Mounting the Z-axis smooth rods. Push both Z-axis smooth rods all the way into the mini Z bottom.
Okay, so I need this, and then push it in.
In case you find it difficult to insert the smooth rods, you can slightly loosen the screws on the Z
Nope,
plate.
they fit perfectly in.
Z plate bottom and tighten it again after insertion. Don't forget to tighten them after the insertion.
How?
The screws.
Oh, yeah, I'm not there yet. I just inserted the rods. Next picture.
Yeah, next picture. Look at the mini Z bottom from below and make sure that both smooth rods are fully inserted all the way down and touching the bottom.
What?
Can you please show me?
I don't get where I'm supposed to look.
Yeah.
What is the... No, but they will fall off if you're not holding
I'm
it.
holding it down.
Okay.
I think here maybe we can see them across those holes.
Yeah, but what is that picture? What's
The picture is from...
No. Like, I cannot see anything that even resembles to this.
Oh, we are not showing the picture.
It is so...
Let me just read further. Some early units may have a narrow version of the inspection holes. In this case, it is recommended to illuminate the holes with a spotlight for better visibility of the smooth rods. So, yeah, let me just...
No, but we don't have... This is the bottom of that box. I can see the PCB there on the side. This is not where it goes. This is the top.
Okay.
We should have inserted the rods in there. Not.
Sorry about that.
But
Yeah,
there's
look.
PCB. You're not paying attention. You're my eyes and ears, and you're not paying attention.
I said that plate bottom and that's the top button, so...
Yeah, but you never told me that I'm doing something.
No, I did not tell you.
But
I just wanted to spice up the show.
you missed it too. Admit it.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay, so I mean, okay, this is
Okay,
gonna
that
be,
looks
this is
more
gonna
familiar.
be this is gonna be problematic if I insert it in. So the
Okay,
inspection
then
holes.
I'll give you the camera.
But I would be surprised if this does not feel like that it's all the way in. Like you can't miss. This is a little bit harder to push in.
Do you want to loosen screws?
What screws anyways? I don't understand any of what they're saying.
I think that these ones.
Those are not holding it. Let's swap.
In the meantime, I will just read the comments. There are 23 of them.
Yeah.
So it must be
have,
challenging for everyone. Stuck with the top left knot threading, tried Allen screwdriver. Next step would be to remove rods, remove plate, and press the nut again. I think the problem is the design is slightly off, and even with the knot all the way, and I can see it from the hole, it's off center by a little, and the screw does not thread. I will try with a similar but longer screw in an angle. M340 saved me. Grab the spare M340 from the spare bag and screw it in angle. It will thread in. Keep going a little further, not much. Remove it and put the M320. One of my 4 M320 screws won't thread, top left. Apply pressure, align the
yeah,
threads.
but the problem is not with the screws, it's still with the rod. I cannot push it really hard because I'm afraid.
Very awkward step. I got it done eventually by removing the plate and sliding it down the rods, but then there's the additional issue of the screws head that has to go under a little ledge, and that requires tilting the plate into place, and you can't do that with the rods in place. Why does it have to be so difficult? You don't remove the plate, just slightly unscrew it so the rods will slide in.
But I feel like it's not the... So what I'm doing...
Yeah, we cannot see.
Yeah, but it's getting very hard. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to do everything under the camera, sorry. So my problem is loosening these will do probably nothing. My problem is that I feel that there's an edge here on the printed part that prevents me to slide. And this one works wonderfully. Slides in. This one has a little edge. But yeah, maybe with the screws loosened, I could move the plate on the side, and then the edge will disappear. I'm not sure. So yeah, this is just like every other step, is not straightforward at all.
Okay, so after loosening the top plate, the smooth rods seem to still be catching just after the plate. Once I applied a little more force, it's sliding fine. But apparently it was too much force because knocked out the thin bit of plastic at the bottom that it's supposed to sit flush against. If I just push the rods back up to the intended lengths and tighten the screws to lock them in place, should that be okay, Facepalm? Hi, it will be fine. The crucial is to fix the rods against the side-to-side motion.
I would say nothing is easy in this assembly. Even like this seems such a primitive and obvious step, and boy, it's not.
No, the 23 comments under the tab.
I think this should be a clear indication to Prusa that something needs to be fixed here. Like I have this rod totally stuck on.
Oh, we can't
and I
see
cannot slide
the
it
difference.
in.
Yeah.
I cannot slide it in, and it's just I don't even see why. There's such a tight place here for the rod, and I do understand it has to be tight, but it doesn't fit. I'm not even sure it fits the hole. What else is holding this little piece here? Yeah.
At this point, I'm just so happy that we stopped the previous section before this point, because
I would have given up this one easily, because I'm starting to give up right now, because I don't see how this could ever fit in here. No, it's not getting down. it gets stuck at a point where I should put it in the 3D printed part. So something is wrong with that hole. Why is it getting stuck? Doesn't make any sense though. Like, it's almost perfectly aligned at this point. I don't get it. I'm gonna remove the plate. Okay. I'm going to remove this plate now that I just
first check the hole if you see the nut inside the plastic part.
What?
Make sure the hole in the nut is aligned with the hole in for the screw. If the nut is not aligned, insert a 1.5mm Allen key into the hole and center the nut with the key.
I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm sorry. I'm just like. I'm just removing the whole thing. I want to see if this even fits in the.
In the hole?
Yeah, in the hole, because it's small. This was a large one. Can you also find the part where we insert this plate? Because now I'll have to reinsert it eventually. I think I kind of got it. It's like long, a short one here, and a short one like this. So I'm removing it just to see if the rod actually goes in here, because I think it doesn't. It does. That is so weird. Okay, then let's try it in a different way. What if I have the rods already in here? And I try to. The problem is because of this part, you cannot just place it afterwards because you need to bend the plate.
I'm not following.
It's okay. I'll. See, it's still stuck. It's so stupid. The plate doesn't go all the way in here. Should be a screw that pulls this plate to this direction. See, there's a huge gap here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a big gap here between the plate and the plastic part, and that's just the amount that prevents me from inserting the rod. So. Very bad design. Prusa, very bad design. No, this is a design issue. It shouldn't be designed like this. I don't even know what is the point of this one going here. Extremely stupid. Why would you design it like
what's
this?
Your word?
No, it's everyone else is struggling inserting it, so I am not happy with this part here because I don't know how to solve this one now. What is the? It's. I don't know. I have no idea what to do with this one. Sorry, it's gonna be out of the screen because I really need to insert this in.
You're turning a little bit. You will be on the camera.
No, this is not gonna be on the screen. Sorry, it's just a stupid struggle. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be able to show the move, but the
But
twist.
you are, because the other camera is.
Okay, yeah, but everyone has to see it like in this angle. So the trick is now it's really tight. I'm not even going to be able to think. So the trick is that
No, don't remove it once it is in.
no, it should be fine too. Just very hard. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna. So what I did is I inserted the rod to the point where it is just in line with the bottom of this metal plate. Then what you need to do, because of this screw here, well, you cannot see. There's this part here, this screw, and you need to put this whole thing in an angle. So the bottom of the rod is aligned with the bottom of the metal plate. Then you tilt it just a little bit, snap it in place, and then push the rod in. That is, I'm saying this is a bad design.
$30.
No, but it's even, I think it's even challenging for them. Maybe it's the movement is in their hands and they can assemble it easily. Why is it not in the instruction manual? I'm sorry, this was not a great step. Okay, and now I need to screw in
With
all
the
these
proper
with the
screw-
rods in
screws,
there. So
yeah.
now I need to use the long one here, a long one here, right? A small one in here. And then I hope that this metal piece is still aligned with the hole.
So yeah, the 12 M312 screws on one side and two M320s on the other
Guess
side.
what? The metal moved. Yeah, no, it's good. It's in the right line. So this step, very disappointing. All right, we're going to screw back the plate in to its previous position. And the gap is still there. Just move this on the side. So the gap is still present. I'm just going to put my everything here, because when I'm moving things around, I just get. So the gap is
You
still
can push
here,
even further if you
and
want.
no. I need it here. No, but it has to be close, just not too close. So the gap is still here. Now this rod is so much in its place and so stuck.
It's a
that-
bit blurry. Do you want to
Yeah, because the
hold it and show it in the other camera?
nah. I mean, not everything has to be on there, but yeah. Here, this is the gap that I was talking about. How about now?
Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, this gap is still there, and it's because there's this bottom screw for this metal piece here that holds gonna be holding the motor, and it's just not fitting there perfectly. And that little misalignment, it's only like, what is it, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, but it counts. 2 millimeters, that's a lot for precisely putting it in place. So that's the difficulty of this step. And like I said, now that I figured it out, okay, it's kind of straightforward. Maybe you should add a comment and tell them that align the rod with the button before we
No,
even
I don't
screw it
take
in.
responsibility.
No, but
for
that's, I
that.
think this is is it like on the picture? The bottom.
Yes.
You can see both of the rods.
Yes, can you please show that into the camera?
You want me to show things to the camera all the time? It's not gonna be visible. Anyway, we're just checking what's in the manual.
I do confirm.
Yeah. I just want you to
Do you want
look
to
at
check it? I can hold it.
I can check it too. So just point out, please, there what we were checking, because I just can't
These.
do it in the camera. Where is? Okay, yeah, I can
So-
see them.
Can you
Yeah,
see them?
it's awesome.
Wonderful.
I just don't want to have the screw falling out that I didn't put
Yeah.
in place. So. Yeah, I think we reached the point where this whole thing is too big, and we just not gonna be able to show everything on camera. But I find this one a very, very challenging step. This is not an easy step.
Can
Like I
you
said-
zoom out?
After a while, if I'm not screwing these ones back in. So I undone what I was doing previously, and now we're back.
No, actually, it's part of the instructions to loosen.
Yeah, but that's not enough. So here,
Yeah,
I'm
so
telling
that
you, it's not enough.
from the opposite direction.
you really need to remove the whole thing and insert the rod back in. So I think this step should have been done together with the insertion of this piece and the metal plate here. It's way easier in that case. So it's really like one little jiggly move and it snaps in. I think it's not even the design well, the design is also not ideal because I can still see the gap, but it's more the instructions that I would change, like insert the rod together with the metal plate. It's gonna be much easier. Loosening the bolts doesn't help because the screw here at the bottom is the one that pushes it towards that direction, not the screws here. Anyways, it's cool. Once it's in there, it's awesome.
Okay, and they
So
are approximately the same height. So
We're starting to have a little tower here. Oh no, they are the same height.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay, what next?
screws.
Oh, here on the side.
The 20s.
Yeah,
Yes,
but on
these
the
four.
side here.
Yes.
These big ones.
Let me just check it. Look at the minis at bottom or from below and make sure that both smooth rods are fully inserted all the way down and touching the bottom. Oh, we've done
Am I
that.
doing this right? I use this Torx for almost every screw here. Like I'm not using anything else, just this one.
Secure smooth rods with 4 M320 screws.
Hmm?
Yes, the 20, the longer ones.
And actually, this might also help. The problem is that, yeah, this is to secure the rods, which I don't really understand. But I think this will pull the plastic part closer. So here I'm inserting screws on the side, and I think this one will pull this whole plastic part a little bit closer as well. Anyways, one down, 3 more to go. What? This is not in its place.
Let me know if you need a hand.
No. Good. I just... How is it possible that even just putting in a couple of screws is...
Oh, it is getting bigger and
No, it's not a...
It's
that's not,
plastic.
it's just that they don't fit.
that's not good.
No, it's not. I think I know what's the problem. Probably need to push these ones even further. Oh, this is gonna be very, very hard like this. I don't want to break this one. Okay. I have bad news. We probably have to remove the plate again. We probably have to remove the plate again. Yeah. Unless there's some sort of miracle happening here. No. So there are these little square.
I think you are failure for the follow. Yeah.
Hey there, how's it going? So sorry it's not on the camera what I'm doing, but I'll show you what my problem is, or I try to. So my issue here currently is that we have these little holes, these little holes here, which has this square-shaped base for the screw to go in, and I didn't push them all the way, apparently.
Oh.
So I managed to push one. I still need to push another one at the bottom, and we also have two on the top. One is in the right place, the other one is not. So that's what I'm doing. I just have to do it off camera because everything is assembled. But this is becoming very, very, very painful. And I am not sure what I'm able to do here. It's just too tight. See if I can push it with. No, it's too. Too difficult. Yeah, maybe switching back to the manual is more entertaining than me struggling with this. So, what books have you read this recently? No, because this one, it's we have to.
Oh, you really want me to talk about?
Well, something, because I'm going to undo what I did here. I have to undo everything.
So the book
here.
that I've just finished, it's maybe I should Google.
Nah, please don't do that.
Okay.
It's because of all the extra video that comes in when you have something.
Okay, so this is the.
It doesn't matter what's the title exactly. It's just what was the book about?
About thinking, about how an analyst should think, what biases we suffer, and it was written by.
So security analyst or intelligence analyst?
It was written by a CIA. I don't know.
It's more intelligence.
It was written for intelligence analysts, and the book is from, I think, from '99. So it's not a new one, but you know that they mainly talk about humans in it, and we haven't changed a lot since ancient Greeks. So we are pretty much the same since '99, our way of thinking. So I think that the content of the book is recommended for everyone in any kind of position now where you have to make decisions based on not enough data points. And you have to just know your biases, your cultural biases, sample biases. And actually there is a very interesting point in it, because there's a part when he says that sometimes we miss what we don't see. So sometimes the clue is that we don't see something. And in one of the newspapers now in Hungary, there's a series of articles, and they are writing articles based on the longer document. And what is funny about it, that one of the authors, he also wrote an article on what is not in the documents that
in the meantime, I'm just undoing everything, and you see here these two shiny metals. Now I need to push them further back, even more.
So apparently journalists are trained to look for missing clues, so missing pieces, and I'm not sure that security analysts get proper training on searching for missing clues.
No, they probably not. So I do see this often from analysts taking, for example, a DFIR class. They assemble a timeline and they don't read the timeline. You should read the timeline if you do forensics, because if you have gaps in your timeline, it's a really good indication that you're missing something. Like if you cannot see, now how am I going to get these ones out? Okay.
And there was another. And there was another very interesting point that, for example, there was a case when there was a war between China and Russia. There was a war on the Chinese-Russian border. And it was interesting to see that among the CIA analysts, so I guess that all of them were Americans, those who were more experts of Russia, they were more prone to approach the Russian-Chinese conflict from the Russian perspective, and the China experts, they showed tendency to approach the conflict from a Chinese perspective. So it was very interesting to include other experts of other countries, and those experts also took a look at the evidence, because apparently these Americans, the Russian and Chinese experts, Americans were also biased when they analyzed this conflict. And because the important part for the Americans was to make predictions of the outcome of the situation. And what was a very common issue, and I think that that's also very human, that when you don't know a culture, because an issue with, for example, CIA analysts, that, oops.
I got one out. Not the one that I wanted.
The issue with the CIA analysts that for safety and security reasons, they will not move to the country that they are analyzing. So if they haven't been there before, if they haven't lived there before, they will not know the culture as much as someone who was exposed to it for a longer period. So this is why that there are these biases that when we think that, okay, what would we do in a similar situation? And cultures are different, so spoiler alert, cultures are different, so you cannot just apply your mindset, your culture, your country to a situation. And in a smaller scale, I think that that applies very much to security analysts. I mean, from IT perspective, that for example, if you are new to an environment, of course you bring your biases from your previous experience, but you have to keep an open, and it's easier said than done to keep an open mind for such cases. And there is, I would say, a theory, this the AC competing. Can you please help me that competing analysis of competing hypotheses? It is supposed to help you with the biases, and I was exposed to this analysis, this theory, before I read the book. Actually, based on this I read the book, because for me it didn't sink. So for me, I understood that okay, you should use this methodology, but without reading the whole book, for me it did not sink properly how and why you would use, and in especially in what situations, because you have very simple phishing email cases, but you've done hundreds of a time, fortunately, then you wouldn't use it. And for me, the issue was that okay, that how can I know that this case is different and I should approach it or from a step back, instead of applying the usual playbook, the usual routine.
Oh, not sure. This is not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just struggling here. Sorry.
Now you are applying your cultural bias.
There is no bias here. It just does not work. I tried everything. Now the screw doesn't even come out. So yeah, I'm pretty much stuck now. I don't even know what to do.
Then I keep talking about biases. So, for example, in the book, they say, but actually, it's if you think of it, it's pretty straightforward. But your personal experience, what you've seen, what you've heard, what you've learned, is much more important than abstract data when you make a decision. And probably the statistical data is more reliable, but we tend to give less weight to the statistical abstract data than the weight that we give to our personal experience. So that is also an analyst bias.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what's going on.
More words about biases.
Oh yeah, you can go on probably for another
Read the
hour.
book. No, read the book. It's not long. It's like 200 pages.
Yeah, but this
long.
will take like an hour for me still.
Okay, then reading the book takes more time than putting this.
Well, at least I can demonstrate now how I inserted the rod. So we're here, pushing it, and see. So this is how you insert this one in without the screws. This method works. I'm just pushing this one down as well. So now that I know how to do it, I would say it's not that difficult. But if I have to remove it and insert it again, I'm going
pay
to
attention
scream like a baby.
to use the right screws.
Oh,
So the longer
after screwing it the third time, you betcha.
you know them by heart.
I know where they go. Yeah. Sadly. I know by heart how to do this. So I can look, I'm a professional now. I know very well how to assemble this thing. Actually, yeah.
You sure? Because
Yeah, because I pushed it on the I accidentally pushed it too much. No, but jokes aside, I mean really at this point, after probably like the fifth model that you assemble by hand, you can move quite fast. But
I wonder.
so I do imagine that they can assemble this in 6 hours if.
But I wonder if that if it's a little manufacturer that several of them are doing just a couple
Probably
of
one part.
steps.
Yeah, that would be more reasonable in my opinion, because then it's the movement is in your hand for that given part. So yeah, I would do it that way for sure. now again for the side. And frankly, if I cannot tighten the side ones that well, I'm not gonna cry. Because
think of the Haribo.
no, it's like they're not gonna fall off, but I don't feel them going all the way in. Like this one, this screw here that I'm doing right now, this works wonderfully. I can feel that, okay, now this is tightened, it won't fall off. But the other ones on the other sides, not that much. Like it feels like that they reach a point where they just keep turning, but they never tighten up. This one is good. Okay. The bottom one, I will do this one last because this was the worst. Sorry, I have to move it off again from the screen so I can get to it properly. And so you already finished this book?
Yes. A couple of days ago, yes.
Yeah, this one still has the same font. Maybe I will do that.
And again, another bias in the book that once you have your mindset, it's difficult to change it. So again, intuitively we would say so, but they have a visual example of that. For example, there is the famous graphics one. You can see either an older lady or a younger lady on the picturing, you know, that these mixed ones, and it's very difficult to see the other once you see one of it. And this is how we just cannot change our mind once something is stuck in it.
So what's gonna be your next book then?
Maybe the Countdown to Zero Day.
What?
The Stuxnet one.
Okay.
Is
What's
it? No,
the
no,
title?
it's not the Countdown to Zero Day.
Isn't it Sandworm or something?
No, Sandworm was a different one. But what was about the Stuxnet?
I think it's Countdown to Zero.
That's the Countdown to Zero Day.
Yes,
About
sorry.
Stuxnet,
Sandworm was the
the Russian.
Wasn't?
Oh, the author and the Greenberg. And the Greenberg, he even went to Russia. He didn't discover anything there, but he even went there to see it with his own eyes.
The what? Russia?
Oh no, because yeah, no, the
it's a
Russian
country, Andy. Yeah, it is a pretty good journal. Okay, so
wonderful.
After a lot of struggle, I am happy to announce that all the screws here are in place.
They want to hydrate after this difficult stuff.
So getting these in place, wow, even worse than the rod. Okay, yeah, let's okay. Okay, now what?
Now, then let me just switch back quickly. So, yep, we've seen this.
I'm not gonna turn it.
Okay,
the rods will stay here.
The screws are properly.
They're
okay.
They're properly.
Okay, then let's move on to step 56.
Yeah.
Oh, that is better. Yeah. Installing the Z-axis bearings. So you should position your setup this way.
Okay.
So it's a turn the Y Z-axis assembly with the rear side facing you.
Okay.
Wonderful. Next, carefully put the bearings on the Z-axis rods and slide them down.
Does it matter what's the orientation inside? Do they have to be pretty much the same?
Do you want me to read the comments?
Yeah, because we have the lines here for the plate. We had to pay extra attention to align them properly. That's why I'm asking. Is there any sort of alignment that I need to follow?
Not here. Let me just
By the way,
check the
I don't
next
really
step.
get like what's the reason why you have to align it so perfectly on the plate part, because those are little balls in there, and like the rod should slide no matter what the orientation of those lines of metal.
Okay, so
balls
it
in
says
there.
slide the bearings to the upper edge of the smooth rods and hold them by hand with the other hand positioned. Okay, now it's the mounting. So no, I don't see any instructions.
I personally would do it like this way.
Wait. I will.
Oh, this will be not visible on the camera. It's impossible to show it on the camera because it's over here.
And
I'm
in the
sorry.
other camera? Yeah. And I still cannot. You
can even use the channel points to do the hydration.
Action. Fang.
What would be the?
Help us
Can
with
we just
differentiation.
call you, I don't know, either Fang or Siayun or something like that, because it's very difficult for us little Hungarians to pronounce that handle.
But I will
Tell us
drink
what would be-
water.
What would be acceptable for you? And it's nice to have you back.
It's so good to see you again.
Yeah. How's your day so far? Ours is getting
And
tougher
what-
by the minute.
And what time it is for you?
Yeah, I think it should be evening-ish, right?
It depends where they are.
Okay, so here's what I did. I'm gonna be able to show this to the camera properly. Just thinking how to, but the overhead will not work.
The phone?
Oh yeah, you're so smart.
Ooh.
Let's
I'm
try
all
the-
here to.
let's
I'm all
try
here
the-
for
the
these compliments.
phone. I'm so stupid. I totally forgot about the phone.
I feel that you just don't want to use it because.
No. I just forgot about it. Okay, yeah. Can you switch to the last
Which one is this? the
yeah,
phone.
that one. Sorry, my cord will be in the way. So here's what I did. You see the little the lines here with the balls. So I try to like have them almost aligned the same way, and I just slide it on. And you can actually see how the little balls move here. Can you see that? It's so cool. Can you see it? I think it's visible, kind of. So inside. You see how they move? Try to focus on. As I move it, you can see the little metal balls moving there. It's not visible? I think it's there. Anyways, or maybe like this. You have to trust me on that. It's a little bit too dark. But anyway, so that's what we did, and the whole thing is on a mount now. So that's... Can you switch back to the documentation maybe? In the meantime, I will place my phone. And I try to untangle this cable. I need to charge my phone, so I won't be able to do it wirelessly. So that's the idea. So do I need to just push them down or what?
For the time being, yes, but then you will have to bring them back up to the top. So I don't know why.
What's the point them pushing it down?
Yes, so I'm not sure.
Maybe
But it
because
said
we
the
insert the
platform-
motor or something. Look, I'm going to gently push them down.
We cannot see it.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Okay.
Everything that I do with this axis, it's not gonna
Okay,
be
I will
visible.
just
You have
show
to
you.
you have to give that one up. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I will
they're
just
down
show
here,
that
but
now
that's
they
it.
are
Like
down there.
the dimensions are so big, and the overhead camera is right over here. So
Okay, so let's switch back to step
put the motor.
57. Mounting the minis at top assembly. So slide the bearings to the upper edge of the smooth rods and hold them by hand. Maybe they
Seriously?
just
Okay.
want to give you a break. To, I
Hold
don't
them
know.
by hand. Yeah, and what's the full step? So,
With the other hand, position the Z-axis motor so that
But
the
they already
trapezoidal
have-
knot is under the bearings.
wait. But they already have the cable for the motor in the in the hole, or you just keep it like,
no,
because I think
it's,
that's where
for
it's
the
going to
time
go.
being, yeah.
Okay, so it's just there, like this. Okay.
Let me just read. Slide the bearings down on the trapezoidal nut like this.
Okay. I can
Wait,
now.
because there are more steps. Position the minis at top on the extrusion and smooth rods. So I think this part. Then push the minis at top down on the rods. Do not tilt the motor when fitting. Insert straight. The threaded rod of the motor must fit into the hole in the insert straight. The threaded rod of the motor must fit into the hole in the Z plate bottom. Check that the plastic part is seated correctly. There must be no gap between the plastic part and the extrusion.
Which one is the extrusion again?
The extrusion is that metal,
Okay.
that
and no gap between the plastic. So the 3D printed plastic
I think
part,
here, this is what they mean.
So tight. Okay.
This yellow part.
Is it with or without the screws?
No screws mentioned.
Before. So weird. All right. So I'm gonna bring. First off, I'm gonna bring.
I will just give you the floor.
Yeah, that's not gonna be visible again. I'm sorry. There's no way we can properly position the camera in this.
Do you want me to show it with the phone? No. Okay.
Anyways, it's really about me placing the thing. Oh well, I mean, can you switch to the phone? Sorry. So
yeah, but we
I
can
just
turn
placed
the camera.
Why?
Because you are showing my mess
Oh,
on the
yeah,
other side.
it's fine. It's the whole thing is a mess. Look, that's what I call cable management there. So this is here, and we have the plastic thingy coming to the. Is it supposed to be?
You're supposed to put it.
Is it supposed to be like this?
Put on it. Look like this.
Yeah, but
Oh.
this is correct, like this. So the two bearings are sitting on the plastic thing. There's no gap here. Have the cable over here, and the motor, and everything is very, very dusty because we let it just be around. Sorry about that one. So that's what I did. Inserted the
wait a sec, because it's still focusing.
So inserted the rod of the motor. It's kind of wiggly, so I hope that something will hold it in its place on the bottom as well. And that's it. This is here. The motor position should be fine, and I think what will happen with the cable, because I see the gap here, it will go down here and then get connected to some of these. So these are all for the motors. This will be the power supply for the motor here. At least that's my guess. Okay, let's switch back to the documentation. See the next step. Yeah, I will try to use the phone camera because the overhead one won't be able to show you all the steps.
Okay, so we are done with this part. Mounting the minis at top assembly. Secure the minis at top with the two 16 screws. Okay, so yeah. Those two remaining.
Yeah, so this one, it's not going to be on the camera. I'm just putting these screws in place.
Yeah.
And I need to find the right Torx. I was joking around
this?
Yeah. That's pretty straightforward because something has to hold it in place. And I was joking around with the Torx screws, but
yeah, you were right about the cable management.
What?
Guide the Z motor cable down through groove in the minis at top and
this is still going to be a bit tricky because I need to find the right position so the screws. Ah, okay. Yeah, you got it.
And center the Z motor cable to the body control board, first connector from the left. But I will show you once you get to that part.
Yeah. I just don't get like how is this going to be fixed, because this is too wiggly. The rod for the motor is too wiggly. That worries me because I think precision here is really important. I'm not sure.
It will be a little hard to put the screws if the extrusion is off with the mini Z top. Mine was like 5 millimeter off.
Whoa! 5 millimeter is a lot.
Yeah.
No, mine was like off a couple millimeters and I had to force it a little bit, but yeah, this is not a hard step. Okay.
I ended up with just a pair of 20s to use them, seems ok.
Okay, so
Yeah.
What's with the cable management part?
And
Should
look
I
at
push it
this.
in?
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
you
I mean,
just-
I have to say it's kind of obvious that it's gonna.
Yep,
be tough.
and then it's the first
Okay.
from the left.
Easy peasy, easy peasy.
Yeah, we cannot.
I'll show it on the phone once I'm done with it. So why are we assembling this 3D printer? You might ask, and how is this tied to security? A lot of times, so we do some hardware hacking related stuff. And a lot of times you end up with developer boards, and we also created a few little devices for Wi-Fi hacking. And I want to protect those boards, the PCB itself and the components, especially. Can you switch to the okay? So there, it's not great. I'm horrible at cable management, as you can see it on the background. But we have it here, and there's also, I really like the fact that they have the little label here, so it will be easier for us to identify if we need to disconnect the motor ever. Let it never happen. I don't want to do that because then we need to remove the whole thing and get off this motor here. I mean, changing the motor shouldn't be that hard. We only need to unscrew these, and there's one on the other side as well. Yeah, awesome. So the idea with this is to print a couple of the cases. So can you switch back to the documentation so we can see the next step, and protect the PCBs. That's one reason that's pretty much the main reason why I want to have the 3D printer. And then also some replacement parts, or maybe if we have a design for a tool and we need a plastic part or a case, then this will be great for that. But my main goal is really just print cases. It's pretty boring, but that's the security relevance. And I think today it's kind of important to have, even like this is a hobbyist printer, and I think it will serve perfectly our needs, at least for the beginning, until we get a better understanding on how 3D printing works. Okay, this part here, this has been around forever, and I really wanted to put it somewhere. Is this to hold the cable in place or something like that?
Let me just give you these two. These are the last two screws that I
Yes. We're
Do we
approaching
have
the end
something?
of this part here. And then we have 6 more to go. Or something like that.
Okay, so this was
Yeah. Okay,
this
we got
step.
this one.
securing the mini Z top assembly.
Yay.
Place the plastic cover on the groove with the cable. Align it.
Can you enhance it a little bit so I know like what is the okay?
Yeah.
So up here on the okay, that makes sense. Yep.
Align it with the top edge of the extrusion. And then, insert and tighten the screws into the mini Z top part from the opposite side of the YZ axis assembly.
Okay. Yeah, I will show it when it's done with the no, don't switch on the overhead camera, please, because it's impossible. What I'm supposed to do with this?
On the other side.
Oh.
So look at.
Cool. Let's switch to the phone instead.
It
I wonder
says
if I
that
can.
opposite side of
Let me try the
YZ
Wi-Fi
axis.
first, okay? Yeah, it doesn't want to the Wi-Fi connection for some reason. Oh, can I try something?
Sure.
Try to connect and see if it works that way. Either this is no, it I think it does. Okay. See if I can get rid of this one.
Something is happening. What's this?
Nah, just it's can you switch on? No, I don't need that. I don't need that one. I think it's just the just that camera over there.
Oh,
I'm not sure what happened, but I want to switch on the iPhone. Oops, that was weird. Okay, so plastic part is in place now. That was really the only step. So we already had a cable here, and I just inserted this plastic piece here, and there's some smudge on the edges, but and yeah, normally I position it. So it's just something that holds it in place. I wonder why it's not all the way down. Because it's kind of weird. It's only halfway there. And on the other side, you say there should be.
No, look at this.
Yeah, but that's the other side. I'll just put you down here for a second, and I turn the whole thing around. Oh, like this. Okay. So these two here, these two screws, 2 holes will support these 2 screws over there. Okay.
Okay, so I will just switch.
Yeah, the overhead camera, I think we're not going to be able to use that until we work on this axis. All right. Any other further steps for this one? I think we're almost done with the Haribo part.
Yes.
That's the best part. So the Prusa Minis come with the Haribo treats. You get a big package if you do the kit assembly that we're doing, because it's way more work, and you get a mini one if you use the free part already, like sort of pre-assembled one, which I do recommend if you buy a second one. I think this one I'm still holding on to my opinion about the importance of assembling this, because I know every screw in this design now, really, and I do enjoy that. I really enjoy the fact that I know everything here. I know how they come together. Do you want to have a gummy bear?
No, thank you.
Oh, really? Just one? The red ones. The red ones are the best. So, what's your opinion? Which ones are the best gummy bears? I like the red ones. I don't like... So, these are the worst ones. The orange ones. Just the taste of it is not my favorite. And then the yellow ones are also cool. I'm not sure if I have to do the same color.
No, you are only allowed to eat 5 of them. 2 reds, 2 yellows, and the green.
One is in my mouth. I'll keep the red ones. Most of them for last. I wonder if gummy bears are also illegal in certain places, like Kinder Surprise.
No, Kinder Surprise. It's because you are not supposed to eat edible and plastic. Actually, which makes sense. But I do wonder if this is a representation of difficulty of our task.
Oh no!
So because that at the end you.
No, I think that's the final reward probably. I think these are the harder ones. We used a lot of components already, and there's only a few additional components here. So I think the next steps will have way less components, hopefully easier assembly. I don't know.
Do you want to take a break before we continue, or you are just celebrating with
no, this is enough for me with the gummy bears.
Okay, then
I want to see the comments under the gummy bear and this one.
Under the gummy bear, forget gummy bears at this point. I need something that comes in it. We cannot support such comment.
No, and
I just dropped the gummy bear. It's now
for us, it's
dirty and
not
not edible. How does one go on with only 4 gummies? I think that you should go to the nearest supermarket. Who knew bears could be so
wash it, maybe?
wonderful?
Just wash it under water and you eat it.
If you are just going to sit there and not be any help, you don't get any gummies. That's a rule.
You have the law. You're reading the instructions carefully. That's why I'm doing the assembly and Ava is doing the instructions, because I asked her if we want to switch, and then I realized that would be a really bad idea because I'm not reading the instructions properly and carefully, and she does. No, really, I just get bored with the instructions and I'm skipping things. I just look at the pictures, and in this case, I think it would be catastrophic. Like we did one mistake with one screw. It was an easy fix. Imagine if I mix up the screws.
But I gave
and we
you
end
the
up with
right screws. You just did not use them properly. So this is why
No, you
later...
gave me 3 of the same one, I think. Anyways, then I wasn't paying
But
attention.
luckily we have a
which is not
recording.
surprise.
We have a recording.
Yeah, we can watch it back.
So...
Find the place in the wall and put a marker or make a clip. Make a clip when we're doing it incorrectly. I'm doing it incorrectly, I don't know. But we discovered that others, they had to go back way
No,
further.
if you read the comments, they don't go back. They just...
Oh, they just like,
oh my god, just use this other screw. So... Yep.
No bolts left. Flawless kit assembly. I would argue
I
that
confirm.
if you don't have any bolts left, what about the spare wall?
No, I don't see it. I don't see the spare ones. For me, all these plastic
me neither,
bags
and
are...
there should be.
Yeah, maybe it's in another...
There should be spare one. No.
They mentioned
I don't think it there is. They mentioned something, but I don't think that there are any spare
Probably
ones.
in a different box.
No. I think that one is missing. I would
So
have
all the
one.
plastic bags are now empty.
No, they do mention it.
They do mention it.
Yeah, so there's probably some spare, but not in the XY axis one. And normally I wouldn't open. I'll throw this one away. I like the
I will just
resealable
put these ones aside. Yep.
Because I do like the resealable bags. I put their other sort of.
You want to use those tiny ones at the airport? You want to use those tiny ones at the airport?
Oh no, not at the airport. So the next one is going to be the X.
Let me just click on the next. X-axis and extruder assembly. Difficulty moderate, steps 50. Tools necessary. I think
There's
that
the extruder. Yeah, we can. We have all the tools here.
Wait a sec. Let's. Okay, so we are now moving on.
I'll leave
carriage
the last
preparation.
Well, I mean, because we need to look at the bags and such. So.
Okay. So all the printed parts and fasteners needed for this chapter are included in the Y, Z, and X axis.
So they come in the box and they're labeled. We did the YZ, and then that's the X-axis part. Okay. And there are only 3 bags labeled with X-axis. And there's one labeled as extruder. Is that also part of this?
We'll see.
What is the title of this one?
No.
Yeah, X-axis extruder assembly. I see it on the URL.
Okay.
But if you scroll...
X and that's... But I think that this will come a bit later because...
Well, yeah, but all the screws here. So I think we will need all.
No, because there are others here. So I will just put this aside for the time.
Yeah, or like that, yeah.
Okay, so...
These are great boxes. I really like them.
We don't have a cat. Mini Z carriage front. Not through smooth rods. The 8mm diameter, but I think that we only have those 2 left.
Yeah,
so it's
and 2 bearings.
No, not for the time being.
Oh.
Not at this step. Not at step 2.
Anyways, I will put them here, okay?
Okay.
Just to have them nearby.
Okay, so the mini that carriage front. Let me just check. I think this one is the mini Z carriage front. One will put the other back. Thank you, Mikey Sack, Mikey Sack, for the follow. Or how do I pronounce it?
Hello there, Mikey Sack. How's it going?
Hello. How are you doing?
So what we're doing here right now is not that security related. Slightly, it is. We are assembling a 3D printer.
Mickey liked the Disney map.
Oh,
That's
okay, Mickey. Sorry,
Mickey.
Mickey Sack. Sorry about that. So Mickey, we are assembling a 3D printer because we need to print a couple cases.
Oh, good. I've been watching you for a while today. Did you see the first part when I had to
The 7-hour one.
No, for the like today.
When I had to take apart everything.
Yeah, we started with that today.
So what do you think so far? If you had to get a 3D printer like this Prusa Mini, would you go with the quick version that we're struggling to put together, or would you do it the pre-assembled one? Because there's two options. The pre-assembled or pre-assembled, it's a 3-part one. There's one that takes, according to Josef Prusa, it only takes I think like an hour is estimated, or 20 minutes or something. Comes in the pre large parts. You just snap them together and that's it. Won't have the patience to assemble. Yeah. So, but as I mentioned it earlier, I think the cool part is that now I do understand how things are coming together, and with all the different axes, I knew it before that a 3D printer moves the plate under the nozzle rather than the other way around. And I think it's interesting to see all the pieces coming together. I still don't get though how the how this one with the what is that? That's the y-axis, the z-axis rod. I still don't understand how it's going to be fixed here, because it's still a bit loose. We'll see. And I also don't really see like how, maybe it's the x-axis that will hold everything together. We'll see. Or maybe it's fitting like this. Yeah, maybe my guess, we'll see it in the assembly, but my guess that these parts here will go for the big bearings, and then it holds everything together.
So you will end up with a high understanding of the functioning.
Yeah. So
yeah, this is what we are aiming.
Yeah. That's what we're aiming. Next printer, I'm just gonna buy it assembled. If you're ever gonna have another printer, a Prusa one or anything like that. Well, maybe if we go with the larger one, so they have the Mark IIIs, that's more professional grade. This is more of a hobbyist printer, and like I said, I think it's gonna be just fine. But the next one, definitely buy it assembled. I'm not gonna. This is a lot of fun to do it once, and play Lego. But yeah, next one, I'm definitely not doing it.
These ones
Okay,
here.
so
and in which time zone are you in?
Yeah, we're in Europe, so Central European time.
For us it's 2:30 in the afternoon.
I have the rod.
I will just go with this.
Okay, is this all of them?
No,
or
9
you have to
of
ration
them
it
out
out?
of 12. For me it's 7:30 a.m. and you've been already watching us.
Yeah, so you're
you
more
must
like
have
the Pacific region, I guess.
woken up very early.
Or is it no wait, it's the, what is that? No, you're in US then, right? East Coast, or yeah, it's East Coast, right? Sorry, I started going the other way.
-7.
Yeah,
-7.
that should be,
According
then
to us.
mountain, or I always forgot what is between mountain and East Coast.
Costa Rica.
Oh, Costa Rica. Ooh, that
Sounds fantastic.
I mean, yeah, but
for us it's like a dream too.
how's it actually living there and not?
Yeah.
Because you say Costa Rica and we're like,
what
tourists,
teacher?
tourists and vacation time. But how is it like when you live there every day and live and work there every day? Because I cannot imagine like like living in a place like Costa
Like
Rica or
Ibiza
Bora
or,
Bora
yeah.
or Ibiza or Hawaii, like
It would be the same as US Central Time.
yeah, Central Time, that's the one. So you have like right in the US, it's East Coast, Central, Mountain, and then Pacific, right? So I think it's 4 time zones, yeah.
No, but actually, I had a colleague who went to work to Malta for a year.
Yeah, that also sounds pretty good. Although they don't have that hot weather there, right? It's
But
not
if you-
not very tropical. It's still pretty far
I
from
don't know,
the
but
equator.
it's still.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. I love my country, to be honest, and I wouldn't think living anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much this is what I would picture.
but like, isn't it challenging when you? I don't know if you do office work or something like that. But isn't it challenging to sit? Because
Yeah.
when I look outside the window, I don't feel like going out that much. Well, we'll probably go for a short hike, but you know it's.
However,
it's
I normally don't
winter.
get out of my house, security people at computer.
Yeah, but isn't it like you're working on it, like you have to apply another patch for another like serious vulnerability, or
And-
you do instant response and you look outside and it's bright and sunny and beautiful. Don't you feel like
colorful?
I wish
yeah.
I wish I could have like a matte screen so I can at least go outside. Or
No, but it's funny because I imagine that for you, the outside view is what people put in Zoom backgrounds.
That's right. Like with the palm trees and whatnot.
Yeah,
I have 9 of these.
Yes.
Is it okay?
because I proportion it properly.
I get it that you counted it. I just want to know if this is the right amount. Usually it's not an
No,
it's
there
not
are
an
3
odd
of.
number. It's an even number of parts because of symmetry, I guess, or I don't know.
No, usually it's 3 or something.
Okay.
The multiplication.
I didn't notice it. So
3.
this is all I need. What am I missing here?
No. We are here assembling the Z carriage.
Okay.
So insert the M3 and
Oh, this is the
not.
carriage. Then I probably shouldn't have removed the whole thing. Anyways, yeah.
Do you want
No.
Over
Let's
not
read
yet.
the instructions first because I don't know what's gonna happen.
insert the M3 and S not
okay.
in the mini Z carriage front part? So here.
Which one is the front? Okay. That's why we have an even number. Oh, sorry, an odd number.
I see the mountains through the window and the sun. That's good enough for me. I'm not so much an outside person. Oh,
Okay.
it must be wonderful.
But still, yeah, if you ever feel like going outside and just
Yeah.
enjoy the weather. For us, it's the summer that is.
Hot
Can you
here.
switch to the? I'll do the insertion while I'm talking, and then you can see it. So all these paper towers, normally we have either a solder mat here or a gray mat, but because
No,
there's
we
some-
were warned that there will be some more
some lubrication
lubricating
involved
coming.
with the bearings, and I didn't want to mess the whole thing up. So we just put their paper towels, and I use one of the bubble wraps here for the Y carriage to like have a nice and not too hard surface, so I don't scratch the metal parts and things like that. Okay, so I start with this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the cut. This is so good. So I have, I think, 2 different kind of orange filaments. I'm gonna print everything in orange because I look at how awesome it looks like.
So we are
Orange
in
and-
Hungary. Normally
as well.
Normally we have 4 seasons here. So winter is cold and summer is hot. And in between we have, spring and autumn, which is very nice. But in recent years, summers
I'm
are
done with this
hotter
one.
and hotter. So then
All the
insert
sides.
4 nuts in the top side of the mini Z carriage.
I think it's
front.
this one. Yeah, because that whole faces downwards here. But okay, and the next step is to do the same thing here as well, isn't it? I just want to see all this. Yeah.
Yep.
So insert all 8 of these here. All right. Yeah, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you. Because this will take some time.
Okay, then
sorry for
I'm talking
interrupting.
about the
No, go ahead. Like
I would love to go there when it's cold. I've never felt anything below 17 degrees.
Wow.
Obviously, I don't know snow either. Snow is fun. 11 degree below zero is not fun. So we had that last week, and when it it just hurts. It hurts. So even if you wear gloves, for example, we went out for a walk, and I only wore my city gloves instead of my ski gloves. So after a while, you just don't feel your fingers anymore, and you try to move them to have some blood moving in it. And
also, I learned the hard way that ice. Guess what? It's slippery. So the reason why, if you look at my hands, you see all the band-aid here. That's just to cover all the really, really ugly injuries that I suffered.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more than just bruises, I'm afraid. So I totally scratched off my skin. So we wanted to get some fresh water
from the mountains, that you can go there with your balloons and fill them up. And it's much nicer than the tap water.
But it's a race. So first time we got there with Eva and my father-in-law and sister-in-law went out for a walk, and they wanted to get some water from the freshwater source.
No, it's a sprinkle. Yeah.
It's not. No, it's a source. The source up in the mountain, and it's a race. So you need to race other folks because the water is quite slow. So it takes like
it's okay.
It takes like 5 minutes to fill up a couple of liters.
Yeah.
But sorry, we don't know the imperial equivalent, like 2 or 3 gallons or something like that. That's like 3 gallons or something like that. Just like roughly. So it's quite slow, and if you're first in line, then you get to fill up all your bottles.
And people want to fill that because it's up in the mountains, so people want to fill up their trucks with bottles and balloons.
Yes, so they come with a dozen. Usually.
Yeah, everyone does that.
Yeah, or a lot of folks do
because
that
you're in the city or town. I don't know if it's a city or town.
Yeah, it's a city.
Okay, let's just call it a city. So in the city we have different sources of water, and I think that in this part we get the water from a river. It's not how do you call karst water? So that you can get completely fresh water from underground, but we don't live in that part of the city. Those people are very lucky; they have great water. But I think we get it from a river, so that is artificial cleaned water, not directly from the source. So this is why that the tap water is still drinkable, but it doesn't taste as good as the water.
I drink the tap water. I think it's perfectly fine.
Okay, then.
In Hungary, I think the tap water quality is pretty good.
Yeah, but they put a lot of chloride in it. So that you have to wait a couple of minutes so it becomes transparent after it's white. So, yeah.
Okay, I have all these inserted. Anyways, just to finish the story. So, we pull off, we see no one around. So we're like, yay, we're gonna be able to fill up the water bottles. And then 2 cars just roll by. Everyone is like, oh no, quickly. And I'm the fastest one. We already been there once. He was already laughing on this, but I don't want to waste more time because we still have to do some shopping. So I jump out of the car, get in the trunk, get out 2 of these plastic cans, and I rush to the source. And this happened just last week. In the mountain and the forest, it's quite cold, and around the water freezes. And I do know that, but in this big rush, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, and it was already dark.
And it was after sunset, so very dark. I have 2 of these plastic cans in my or plastic bottles in my hand, rushing to there, and I slip. And I couldn't even roll it out or anything because I have these 2 plastic things in my head, so I'm just like a frog. And I scratched off the skin off my hands. So that's why I don't want to show it because it's quite ugly. So I hide it with some Band-Aid, but it's healing now. It's getting better, but I'm not gonna.
But I'm so glad to hear that you can also drink tap water. Actually, I also do consider it as a privilege that we can
Yeah,
just have
it's not obvious that
water
you just
from a
open
tap
it
and drink
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm done with this step.
Okay. Turn the part upside down and insert the fork.
No,
Always make sure that
yeah,
all
I
nuts are
double-checked
inserted
it
all
because
the way down.
I don't want to take it apart and see it again if I insert it in. But yeah, you really need to push these ones hard, but they're good. They're good.
Oh,
So
no.
I checked it in these holes, and I do see the metallic part slid in one of the Torxes, so it goes all the way in. Not this one because this is too big.
Normally, what kind of security topics you guys bring to the stream?
Yeah, so
Okay, I let you.
yeah, can you check in the meantime the next steps for me and
Oh, here, these are with the rods.
just let me know what needs to be done. So
So Monday.
Oh, you're gonna.
Oh no, I let you because you are very good at this.
No, I mean just someone has to read the instructions and the other one can do the explanation then. So read the instructions, please, and then.
Okay, so carefully slide
see
both
what's there.
smooth rods all the way into the mini
mean,
carriage.
Yeah, well,
Silently.
yeah, because then I won't be able to explain.
Okay.
Thanks. So on Mondays we do more blue team related topics. Yesterday we did the Deeper Madness stolen Sichuan case. I don't know if you heard about that one. It was done by a Deeper professional, James, and he was kind enough to create this as a community resource. So you can download the case files and do the analysis. And yesterday we did the PCAP. And James saw the Go Live advertisement on Twitter. So he also jumped in and looked at the last part of it, like last hour or so. And this happens way too often. So next time I will reach out to the person that created the project or the resource that we've been working on or plan to work on. And I actually wrote a direct message to James asking if he wants to come for the next stream and like get into a call and explain how he did it, why he did it, things like that. Then Wednesday, so tomorrow is more Red Team or CTF kind of stream. We did 2 so far for Flaws. It's a CTF game, online cloud CTF, created by Scott Piper, who's a very well-known AWS professional, and he created this 2 CTFs as a challenge that you can take and learn about AWS security. I think the VOD is still under the videos on the channel, and then Fridays are more hardware, either hardware assembly or hardware hacking. We haven't done that much hardware hacking yet, but for example, we in the one before the last one, we assembled 2 little Wi-Fi devices. One is a Ponagochi and the other one is a Pi Sniffer. The video should be still up and you should be able to watch it. Yeah, we kind of try to keep the schedule. There's also one because we're Hungarians and we want to also give something to the Hungarian security community. On Sundays, we do a very beginner-friendly stream, doing some very, very easy try hack me paths in Hungarian. So that's pretty much what we have. You can see the schedule for the channel, and it states we try to include it in the title of the stream if it's blue team, red team, or hardware related. And last time we did start the assembly of the 3D printer, and we need to catch up with the schedule. So we have these additional bonus streams for today and also on Thursday, but usually Thursday and Tuesday is our day off when we do other work, like we run a security consulting company, and that's where we mostly try to catch up with the hours that we spend on streaming. But we really want to progress with the 3D printer, so that's pretty much it. I do have a plan to do a channel intro that will explains the typical times that we stream, but we try to stick to this schedule. And stick to the schedule and having a schedule. Those are a bit of an exaggeration because we only started streaming 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So, and we managed to reach the affiliate status super fast. I'm not sure if it's really deserved. So that's why if you try any of the features that are tied to affiliate stuff, it's all the defaults, and I'm very, very sorry about that one. We just didn't have time. The only thing I customized was the name of the channel points, and I think I added a couple of the actions that you can buy on channel points. But these things will come later. It's just that I didn't have time to think. I do have some ideas for fun things.
Mickey's saying that he's blue team. He works in a store.
Okay, cool. So yeah, then probably the Monday streams are gonna be the most interesting ones,
or maybe the Wednesday with the red team, because if...
Yeah, I mean those are, yeah, I mean, but the pure blue team topics are on Mondays, and then yeah, the red team one is obviously also very useful to know how attackers work. So tomorrow we're going to do an Active Directory lab from TryHackMe, the throwback one. Because I haven't done that one, and I have the subscription almost expiring, so I have to jump in and complete that. So that should be a pretty fun one to learn about Active Directory security. But pure blue team, that's on Mondays, and we always go live for the scheduled ones that are in our plan, 6 local time.
So
for you 11, that would be 11ish
11
your time.
AM.
Yeah, AM. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we have. But we only been doing this for 2 weeks, so we're very new to it. Even the technical things around, I'm sometimes very confused, because with streaming you have like 24 windows open and different applications, and it's just so confusing.
And sometimes OBS
just decides to crash. So yesterday, for example, we had an OBS crash. It just decided to die on us midstream. And I think we were kind of fast, but Twitch only keeps the stream up for like a minute. So next time I think I need to even go faster and try to restore the stream as fast as possible. Then it won't be split. So that's why you have part 1 and part 2 because of OBS, which...
But that was one stream, yeah.
I checked out a couple of streaming software, and I like OBS the most because everything is customizable. It's awesome. It's open source. It's just not that super stable. So I think they, instead of adding more and more features to it, and it's very feature rich, I think they should work on the stability a bit more.
Normally most people stream red team stuff, so I watch it either way. What I do is analyze from my perspective and how to mitigate what they are doing.
That's a great approach.
That's fantastic.
But that's why and we're more, I at least in my heart, I feel more blue team now. I started off as a penetration tester, but I feel more blue teamer now. So yeah, that's why we try to cover it. And on Fridays it's kind of a mix. Also last week on the stream we did Enzyme and Greylog and Kismet to kind of counter what we did the Friday before with the Ponagochi and the PySniffer. So we created out of a Raspberry Pi, which I ordered a new case because we learned the hard way that the Kismet cases are not great for airflow and they're also too tight. But we created a virus intrusion detection, and Leonard, the creator, jumped in also as a surprise visit. So that's why we already had this happen twice, and I think we just, at least we'll drop a message to the person who did the project or the things that, hey, we're going live, small streamer here, but if you want to jump in, then we can get you into a call. Because it always caught us off guard that someone just writes in, how, I'm XYZ, I created this project, and it's cool to see that you guys are streaming about it, and we're like, ah! But yeah, we should really plan that one, because I think they do enjoy coming in and seeing us messing around and breaking their stuff and then realizing that we're stupid and we did some misconfiguration.
Yeah, it's just very cool. Yes.
Yeah, and this happened already twice within the 2 weeks, so I think we just have to embrace it because it's really something that the creators like as well. Okay, next steps.
Let me just switch back very quickly. So
This is
what I
something weird
want
here.
to show you that you have to verify if it is all the way in.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay, I see what you mean. It's not. It is totally not. So can you switch to the overhead? So we have these little, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's probably barely visible. Nah, it's better. So we have these two little cuts here on the side, and I should see the metallic part here, which on the other side I don't, because I didn't push it all the way in. And as you can see, even the length is different. So just try to push. I think now it's good.
Can you give it to me?
1 second. So I do see the metal part here. I kind of see also the metal on the other side. So this is the bottom of the rod. When we piece it together, I think it will get into its proper place. But I think I managed to. These are okay.
Then you can use the screws.
Maybe not. I'll just apply a little bit more force. But we have to be very careful because this printer, the parts, aside from the metal ones, is 3D printed. So we cannot just go and really use too excessive force. We have to be a bit careful. All right. Yeah, this is what the bottom side. Yeah. It's for the 4 little screws here. Okay, just screw it in and that's it. Yep. To secure the rod, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
How are we doing time-wise? Because
it's almost 3 p.m.
Okay, that's not bad. So we still have like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, because afterwards we plan to go out to the forest again, and I will risk falling again.
Yeah, and before that we have a meeting.
Yeah. Then before. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a project meeting.
In the meantime, I will just collect the screws and nuts for the next step.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So.
Fine. I do like this color. It's really nice, and I think you can pick what kind of color you want. And I picked the combination of black and orange. So nicely. I don't want to tighten them too much. Right.
Oh, you're already done. Then I will switch back. You're so decent. Let me just. Oh, the list continues in the next step. Need 4 of the 12.
So it's interesting that some of the 3D printed parts have a lot of these
little threads.
Yeah, the little threads that almost look like hair, like hair, and some of them don't. I think it's different printers that they use to print the different parts, and maybe this printer is not set entirely well. And even though the part itself,
I tried to stream too. I was doing a cybersecurity podcast on Saturdays, but I had to stop for time reasons between work plus college. I don't have a lot of them. Yeah, absolutely.
That's understandable.
Yeah, if you are working and still studying, that's just too much.
But I mean, you can try to do it just whenever you have time. Yeah. We're not doing this to become like a streamer, full-time streamer, and do this for a living. We have our little consulting company, and that's where we make a living. This is just for fun.
More the other way around, that we have to do these things anyway. So why not stream?
Yeah. That was pretty much our idea, that we would prepare these projects, these devices for engagements, and then why not have fun with it? And
okay, so here comes your favorite part.
Oh.
So for the following steps, please prepare linear bearing. I think this thing.
Yeah, those are the only
included
bearings
in
that
the
we
rods
have
package.
anyways.
Prusa lubricant applicator, Prusa lubricant, several paper towels
Yeah,
to wipe
I'll
oil
bring
and
actually a
grease
couple
from the
extras. I'll
bearing.
bring in the big paper.
Permanent marker, not included in the kit. Yeah. Each bearing must be lubricated before mounting on the printer. Follow these instructions carefully. So I will just put.
Yeah, let me just
Deep
get a
bearing.
couple of these paper towels here, because last time we did these, but do we start with the bearings and the lubrication?
I'm afraid so. Use any piece of fabric to protect your working surface from grease. Make sure the bearing is clean inside. Wipe the preservative oil off the bearing surface with a paper towel. It is necessary to lubricate all 4 rows of the balls inside the bearings. So actually, with other bearings, we've already done that. We started the whole assembly with that, so now we know that.
What kind of permanent marker do they need? I have a couple of these here.
We don't have a picture of that.
Is it just like a thick one, a thin one, blue one? I have 3 of these.
I can read the
enough.
comments.
And I also have somewhere an actual Sharpie. I just don't know where.
Yeah, I have a similar mindset. This is not gonna be a full-time job. I just want to give back to the security community. But yeah, when I have time in the future, I definitely do my podcast again. Maybe I can have you guys as guests in one episode. That would be so cool. That would be wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, man. Let us know when you do the stream, if you ever decide to continue. So I also took a Sharpie here. We have now 4 different permanent markers. So do I need to do the bearing thing now?
So I had to pick.
I just
I will
because
just
I
switch
have
back.
I have all the parts here. Residue. So I have all the parts here, and
So
do I need to...
yep, I collected. Then we have the bearing, lubricant, paper towel, and then I'm afraid that here comes
it's
your
fine.
favorite part.
No,
Do you have scissors?
it's fine. But then I remove this one
Yes,
and put it
please.
aside.
What do you guys will print first? It's gotta be some crazy.
First I think we will do the usual hello word. So there's the can you search, well, maybe not there, but on the other one. I'm just afraid of advertisements and
It's not
stuff playing.
displayed yet. That
Oh, you
camera
can
is.
then search. Yeah, but no, still because
Okay.
of I just want to keep it separated, because if the advertisement starts, then the stupid advertisement
Oh, the
gets
voice?
in the
Yeah.
it gets
So
in
what should
the
I
stream.
search for?
3D printing hello word. It's like a little boat. I think it's called Bodhi or something like that. That's what people first print usually. And because it has many curves and it's kind of hard to print, so you can measure the can you see it? Someone should say it. It's called like Bodhi or something like that. So I just want to do
Cheap
the...
graveyard. No, it's something
No,
different.
no, and don't Reddit is horrible.
Okay.
I hate Reddit. It's just such a messy information source. Anyway, it's a little boat that you can print, and I just want to try that one out. Try to search
That's
for boat
very,
or something.
yeah.
Hello word boat.
I'm getting very strange results. I'm so happy that.
What is the little boat?
Why is the little boat like the hello world of 3D?
Yeah, but it has a
printing?
name. It has its own name.
3D printing.
Anyways, we'll find it. I forgot the name. I won't lie, you guys are kind of making me want to get a 3D printer. Yeah, I think it's good as a hobby as well. But I want to do it very, very from a a very practical perspective. And that most of the things that we will print are just going to be boring cases for test boards and devices that we'll use during the engagement. So maybe spare parts for like household devices when they break. I think it's called Bodhi or something.
Benchy.
Benchy, that's the one.
Benchy.
So Benchy, if you search for Benchy,
Benchy, Benchy.
It's a little boat, and it has.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
3D Benchy, if you search for it.
It's a little boat shape, and it's pretty hard to print, so you can really check out the quality of your printer, your settings with it. So I want to do the usual thing and just try out Benchy and see what result we're gonna get. Probably not a fantastic one, so we might have
but
to
if you do a
adjust.
yellow one,
I don't know. No,
orange.
I mean, I don't know how much that filament is sufficient, or because you get with the 3D printer, you get filaments just to test it out. But this is probably not enough for anything. So it's just a small red
Sample, yeah.
and a bit of black filament there. So I'm not sure. We'll try one of the Prusa.
There is a
filaments.
bot that may be a help for you guys. Basically, the bot reads the messages from the chat, so you don't lose focus of what you
That's
are
a good
doing,
idea.
and can just talk without having to read messages from chat. Thank you.
Yeah, so far it's not really an issue for us because
We can't pay attention anyway.
yeah, we no, it's like our chat is usually pretty
Super easy to set up. Just
slow.
need one Chrome tab with speech chat.
Oh, thank you. Can you please
Yeah, I
send
will just
the
put
URL
this
for me?
one aside. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't thought of that
Thank you.
one, but I think we will test it out. Sorry, I'm
Thank you.
I'm spinning these bearings. You cannot see anything because I'm doing it off camera. So these bearings come with a protective grease against
Transport.
oxidization.
Yeah, transport protection.
And
Protective oil.
It's
No,
very
it's oil. They
Oh,
call
it's
it oil,
oil.
not
Okay.
grease. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
well, it's kind of greasy-ish. So I need to clean them first, and then
Without hurting the little balls.
yeah. Well, I mean, those little metal balls inside in a row, you have to push like really aggressively.
Oh, some of the people who comment here, they managed to.
Hmm?
Yeah.
What?
No, I mean that in the description in the assembly guide,
Yeah.
some
they
people
managed to-
complain that they.
Oh, they pushed it.
And apparently, if you lose one or two balls, the printer should still work okay. After that, yeah, you should just order a new bearing.
Yeah. But a good thing they probably are very prepared for this, and
Maybe yeah, they should put some
And I
extra bearing in the package.
yeah, but these are probably one of the more expensive parts because
Yeah, but-
manufacturing these are probably going to be a more difficult thing. It requires, I think, a special assembly line. So this is, I would say, good enough. Most of the oil is gone, but it's it's kind of a weird step because you remove the oil and then you apply the lubricant. So it's like it was greasy.
But it's very
and-
important.
yeah, it was greasy before. Why do I have to do it again? Push this one through with one of the
I
torches.
just want to. All right, guys, I got to start working now. So I'll catch you on another stream. That's it. So thank you very much, and hope to see you
Yeah,
at
have a
another
great day.
time. And yeah, have a lovely day.
Thank you for stepping by and
Yeah, before we're...
checking out what we're messing around here.
Have a wonderful day.
Okay, so I think it's almost there. Almost there.
So exclamation mark are actually a pausing. Bye-bye. A pausing exclamation mark. Yeah, I will just switch it over so everyone can see it.
Make sure.
Make sure the bearing is clean inside.
I wonder what happens if you have some residue there.
I don't want to figure out.
Yeah, me neither. But it's just like, why don't they explain like why do you need to do this? No, you're left wondering like, why do I have to clean it out? Everything is this oil.
Do you want to wash
No,
your hands?
no, because then I have to do the lubrication thing as well. Right, so the lube that we closed up in the previous step.
On Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, not previous step, but well, the previous main module, rather, I would say it like this. And what was the matter? I just slid in.
I can show you.
I need to align this pretty much with the holes in here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but so this applier, or what is it called, has these applicator. Yeah, that's one. Has these holes in here, and we also have the. It's kind of hard to show it. You might be able to see the row of these metal balls, and I kind of have to insert it so they are aligned, because the whole goal here with the lubrication is to have the these two aligned and lubricate the little metal balls here.
They really should have picked a different color.
Well, I will try to. Sorry, I might have to do this off camera because I do it precisely in a way.
It's a turn with the tube and applicator clockwise
right.
until you feel a slight resistance.
So clockwise is yeah, that's
this means that the holes in the applicator are aligned with the ball roll.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter how I do it, because this one turns a little, and then this is stuck now, so I can just squeeze, I guess.
Gently press the tube to push the lubricant into the ball rolls.
Some material coming out around the applicator here eventually.
Look at the front of the bearing. When the applicator pushes the lubricant out around the black gasket, stop pressing the tube. Hold the bearing with the other hand during the lubricating. The grease must be spread evenly over all 4 ball rolls inside the bearing.
Nope.
There must not be too much grease or too little. Take a closer look at the last picture. Wipe off excess grease on the outside of the bearing with a paper towel. I think I got it
perfectly. No,
you are getting very good at it.
I'm not exaggerating. I think I just got a little bit of extra here on the side, which I'm gonna wipe off. But other than that, I think I got it almost perfectly. I did a really good job this time. I'm so proud of myself. No, seriously, I'm not exaggerating. The first try, it was lubricator all over the bearing, like everywhere. I had to wipe it off. Because I think after seeing some coming out on the side, pushed again. And that's probably a dumb idea. Okay, can you check? What do you think about this? Just be careful. Yeah, get it on the side, because.
Can I check the other one first, so that I can compare?
So basically, you will see the balls covered. Yeah, no, it's on the camera. It's not gonna be visible.
No.
No. It's not visible on the camera. The problem is that it's barely visible with your bare eyes, let alone through the camera. So
yeah, if I
but you still know which one is the one that is.
Yes, this is
the clean one.
No.
This one is.
Because if you look at a different angle, this is black and that is
But it
grayish.
is visible.
So if you look at a different
But
angle,
it is visible.
they have different color now.
Yeah. So it's visible. You can confirm that there's...
I cannot see the grease. I can just see that.
Yeah, but you cannot see the little bolts either.
Different color.
Like this. And push. It's kind of hard. Yep, I think I see some on the side, but I'm probably just going to roll it up. This.
Did you turn clockwise?
Yeah, I got that part as well. Just rolling this one up because otherwise it gets back to the back part of the... Sure, if this is enough, so squeeze a little more. But on the top, I already see it, so I wonder if this is enough or... Yeah, no, okay. I think we're good. This should be enough already. Yeah. Now this one will probably have way too much on it. Yeah, oops. See? Like this is what I did the first time. Yeah. It's a bit... I wonder if I should like pull it in the other one and just have like...
Yeah.
Because we can never have enough. I can always wipe it. The other side, just a little. And I will just clean it up on the sides. This one too. Yeah, I think I just pushed way too much.
Yep, it's all over the place.
A little bit. Another one. And when I place this rod on it, I'm probably gonna have even more coming out on the sides. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. Oops. Yeah, probably going to replace these ones now. There it is. We'll just wrap this thing up here. We'll also throw away this one. Have some clean paper towels. I think I just have the right amount. This, and I'm going to wrap later into this one. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
And tidy.
This time now we didn't see a notification that we will use it later, so I'm not sure if
I'm gonna
the last step.
I'm gonna close it up, and then if we need it again, I'm just putting it like this as much as I can. I close it up so it will not dry out or anything. And I probably will be putting this one into a even larger one. Okay, so lubrication done. What is the marker thing doing there?
So it says position the bearing so that you can see 2 rows of balls. Like
this
in
one
the
should
picture.
have been done in the first steps as well.
Yeah,
Why didn't
it would have been easier.
It would be
So much
applicable
easier.
there as well. Ah, okay. I'm gonna use
Make
the
a
Sharpie.
mark with a permanent marker on the outer surface of the bearing in the middle above 2 rows of balls.
Okay.
Use the same procedure on the second bearing. We will use these markings in the upcoming steps to achieve the desired bearing orientation.
Okay, this is pretty tricky with the one that I lubricated, I think, almost perfectly. Because you can barely see the rows. But I think this one should be good. Get like this. I have a little black mark there here on top.
As I would still recommend doing this after wiping down the bearings and before lubrication. It's one of the comments.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Came here to say that. It's harder to see the balls after the loop.
Exactly, like this one is really, really hard. I'm sorry, I'm going to do this off camera because it's so hard for me to see the...
This step would be nice for the Y carriage assembly as well.
But
It's hard to see the ball
but they're
roll
not
after
doing it.
lubrication.
Like, they said at the beginning that they have they've read all the comments twice and
I
modified.
found very good advice.
Yeah.
Among the comments, yes.
Yeah, but this is way back at the very beginning of the assembly, and it would have made it much
It was
easier.
I did a few days ago.
But this is a
It's
year
a
ago.
different, yeah, but it's a different model, so
Ah,
apparently they didn't have that.
yeah.
You are done?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
done.
wonderful.
I have these ones. Oh, well, more or less. But I don't think it has to be perfect.
Okay, so assembling the X end. Insert the two M3NS nuts in the X end.
Yep.
Always make sure that,
It's
are
all the way
inserted all
in,
the way
la, la,
into the...
Yeah.
Insert the M3NN nut into the X end. Use the screw pulling technique. I will just switch it over to you.
Yeah, so doing the usual thing. I'm gonna put the bearings. Doing the usual thing and pushing these.
I'm not sure what is happening here, but there are 17 comments under this one, so I will just take a look at that. And these are long ones. Okay, I will read them in silence.
Oh, you can read it out loud.
Okay, I placed the NN nut on the correct side and threaded the screwer into it to pull it into place. But when I went to remove the screw, the nut was bound up and began to spin inside of the accent part and would not unscrew out from the screw. Now the accent is striped and I will need to remove the plastic collar around the nut to get the multi-ratch on it and hold it to unscrew for the insertion of the pulley. I think that this comment came back from later because it's now talking about the pulley. The accent part seems to have a problem around this nut. Do you have a replacement part or a suggested improvement? Hi Kevin, the replacement part can be done.
I have a
with,
question.
Yes.
You only gave me one of this little piece here, but isn't that the one that goes on the bottom?
No, I think that it's on the other.
This one looks way too smooth for...
Let me just...
Are you sure that this is the right piece?
I don't have anything else which looks like that.
Yeah, those look different. Okay, so because but it's then on the flip side. These ones also have, yeah, but these are holes for the...
We can
No.
the next.
Can you go back, please? Previous one. previous picture of this step. Yeah,
Which
so
door?
it's here. I think the other one is, it should be the top one here, because otherwise, yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, I think I figured it out. It has to be this one because this hole has the right shape. And the other one is smooth, it's just a round shape here. So, you know, kindergarten. Yeah, let's do it. So, can you switch back to the overhead? So I inserted these two here, as you can see, all the way. So should be able to get a screw inside. And this one has the hexagonal shape. Is it the hexagon?
It's hexagon.
And just like this little piece here, because the other side is just smooth. So pretty sure it goes in like this.
It says insert.
Inserted.
Oh,
Next step.
you've done.
Yeah.
Okay, then let me just which door? Turn the axis upside down.
So yeah, okay, I got it. So you just flip it, yeah.
Place the pulley bearing idler into the accent and align holes on both parts. The orientation of the pulley doesn't matter.
Okay.
Done?
And then yeah. And then just that's it, like insert.
Yes, and then secure it with the M3X20
Wait,
screw.
this is the long one, right?
The long one is
Yeah.
20. And then place your finger on the bearing and ensure
Yeah,
it can
that it
rotate
rolls,
freely.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this one is here. I'm gonna flip it. Take the
Pulley.
pulley,
Orientation doesn't matter.
but I'm doing it the same way as the picture. And this is a line now because my Torx just went through. I'm gonna carefully pull this one out and take the long screw here. And this has to meet the other side. And once it's in place, we're going to check if we can still turn the plate. Something is off. Not sure what's happening. That is okay. Now I see some. I feel some tension here as I screw this one in. Really have the temptation just to get my Torx driver out. Well, it's kind of loose.
It should be.
Yeah.
Look at this picture. You should make sure that it
Yeah,
moves in.
it definitely moves in all directions. I think this will be required for the convey belt to be positioned properly. And well, I can barely reach in, but it does turn. But I cannot go like zzz, you know, can I just spin it? Okay, yeah, I think we're kind of there.
Okay, so this is a longer description. Assembling the x-axis. So insert and slightly tighten two M312 screws
Is this small
into
ones?
the accent. Yes.
Yeah. Just insert it.
Yes. And tighten, slightly tighten.
And then,
There is no knot used here. Use more force to tighten the screws into the plastic part. Be careful not to hurt yourself.
okay.
Do not tighten the screws completely. Leave a half of the screw head protruding above the surface of the plastic part. So if you can see here like this.
Okay. Yeah. You really need to apply force here, and I mean, that's... I find this one weird again. And not something easily done. Because you really just drive it into the plastic, essentially. But it's not... Again, I think it's a step that not thought out well. Okay, starts working. I should drive in the tip of this screw in now. So how much should I just leave it out again? Like this much or? Yeah, I think
Looks
it's
just
like
fine.
I will do like one more round or something like that. Yep. Like this. Is there anything happening outside?
Yep, always. Oh, it
Yeah,
will be soon rush hour.
Yeah. I think this street is pretty interesting. We have many different characters here. See them every... No, not just her. She is special, but the other shopkeepers and shop assistants in this area are also... they have their pretty unique personality. This will take some time, so... Anything interesting in the news?
I haven't read anything.
Wow, this just keeps falling. Oh. Yeah.
But I think that
So
in
you should have
today's
like
world,
a pointy tip for this screw. Yeah, today's?
in today's world, no news is good news.
Yes, so.
We
Wow.
only get the fresh horror every day, so when the news are boring, actually.
I guess so.
Except for the zoo section, when they announce which baby animal.
Yeah, but that's not this time around the year, right? It's usually when there's like summertime and nothing really happens because everyone goes on holiday and there's nothing else to
Report on.
report. Yeah.
It's funny because here there's a service dog training center, and the good thing about that they regularly take pictures of the dogs, of the puppies.
Yeah, those are super cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it. Now it looks like a camera. Snap, snap.
Okay, so now you need the other part.
Oh. Yeah, and?
And here comes the tricky part.
Yeah. Okay, and?
So
but,
slide one bearing on each smooth rod.
Yeah. Where should be the marking? Do they say that? So first, let's go through all the steps just so that we can understand. You know, that's what the instructions
don't
said on the
see
beginning. Yeah, but
anything
let's
about
see.
the marking.
That was blue, and then yeah, there's nothing about the marking. Can we check the next one? Can you just switch back? Because I wonder what was the purpose of the markings, or I just align it and that's it.
Look, so the smooth rod inserted all
What's
the
that?
way.
Sorry. Didn't
You
hear.
just have to make sure that it's all the way in.
Yeah.
If the rod is not fully, try using more force to push. Do not use hammer. Do not use a hammer.
Okay. Yeah. Well, at this point, I'm just really.
I can scroll I think
Yeah.
here.
Okay, so it's later.
Here it will be important. Properly aligned.
Okay, but wait. But I can. No. Can you go back? Can you go back? Because I can work ahead of time and just have it positioned already like this.
Yeah,
So
you are
this
killing the
end-
fun.
No, because I don't want to keep turning this one and applying pressure on it. So
But I don't know which side is that. Is it symmetrical or
No,
the
no,
other
it's not.
side is the okay?
no, it's not symmetrical. So we can do that. I want to do this step ahead of time because then I don't need to apply
Okay,
any.
then I
any-
switch over.
yeah,
to-
sure. I don't need to apply any pressure on the bearings later. So I do have the marking facing upwards. And I'm gonna slide it like this. And then I'm going to wipe off the lubricant residue.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's already there.
I can bring you some more.
Yes, can I have two, please?
Only two?
Yeah, that should be enough.
That's very optimistic.
I know,
estimation.
I know. And slide it all the way down for this step already, or?
Let's just
Ooh, these are sliding real smooth and easy. And I have some residue lubricant material here. Let's wipe this one up. See. Alrighty.
okay, so now push the mini axe end all the way on the smooth rod. Before pushing the parts on the smooth rod, check if there are no obstructions inside the hole.
I don't see any. Okay. Like this.
Do not
think
use
they're-
the hammer.
Yeah, I think that. How can I check if they're all the way in? Oh, these little holes here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're nowhere near. I can tell you that much. So I need to keep pushing. Oh, that was just the bubble wrap. Okay. Hmm.
It's just the bubble wrap.
Yeah, I need to push it quite hard because otherwise,
Yeah, that's the reason why they say not to use a hammer.
yeah. And it's still not all the way in. It's close, but yep. Now they're good on both sides.
Both sides.
So I just show you. You see the rod here, rod over there, and they're all the way in. Verification time or ICE principle.
Not sure that that's meant for this.
No, that definitely did not. But okay.
Okay, so check the correct orientation of the parts. The screw holes on the mini axe end must face up, and the screws on the mini Z carriage front must face up.
What? I don't get
The
it.
screw holes. So they
Wait,
should
is
be
it?
up.
No,
So
no,
it's
it's.
good.
You're sure? Can you enhance it? Okay, so the square shapey part.
No, the screw
It's-
holes.
Yeah, but. Okay, and there are no screws in here.
Can
So-
you please turn upside down so we can make
Yeah,
sure
no,
that
this is nothing like
it's
that.
completely different?
Yeah, completely different. Okay, so this is right. Okay.
Okay. So then
Yeah, and what's the next step? Just
screws.
oh, they put in the screws. Oh, these two
12s. Yeah.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's easy.
But it's strange that they tell you to screw it and then it's the next step to check if it's all the way in.
Hmm.
I would do it as we did. First
Yeah.
Check and then.
Yeah. Yup. That one makes more sense.
To look sideways on the Minex, and into the inspection hole, and ensure that the smooth rod is inserted all the way in the plastic. Some early units may be without inspection holes. If the rod is not fully visible in the groove, try using more force to push mini accent on the rod. Do not use a hammer or similar tools to push the plastic part. Turn the x-axis and use the same procedure for the second smooth rod. Then I start preparing the next step, because we still have a couple of more minutes. I will just prepare the mini X carriage and 2 knots, but 2 different knots.
How many steps do we need to complete to have this axis done? Because it's
a lot.
Bummer.
Oh, it will be step 22, your pivot part. And we are...
Can we get to that point maybe? Is it feasible? What do you think? Because I don't want to leave the bearings here just...
Yes, I think that we can manage that.
Is that feasible? Okay, let's try to do as many as we
can. It depends, because you have to insert the belt. So that can
I
be
ask
tricky.
you to check how much do I need to tighten these screws here? Like very much? Or...
No. Insert and slightly tighten them.
Slightly tighten.
We'll completely tighten them later.
Okay, then this is probably even too... Just leave it like this. So I'm done with this one, I think. They're just... I can still tighten them more if it's needed.
So then I give you a couple of... Because we already did the verification, so I give you this and these 2 knots. These are different. So assembling the... Oh, let me just switch it over.
Square flip and hexagon.
Assembling the X carriage. Insert the M3N on M3N knot into the mini X carriage from the side. Use the screw pulling technique. Locate the hole on the opposite side of the part and insert the M3N S knot all the way down into the hole.
Can you enlarge the picture a bit? So this one I understand. Yeah. What about the next one?
Okay. Let me
do the next one for me. Okay, I can see it.
You have it.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Give you the floor?
Yeah. All right. So hexagonal one goes over here, like this. I think it's in the right place already. I don't think I need to do the screw pulling thing. Of course, and do it. And the next one is kind of tricky. It's over here. I think it's barely visible, and it's gonna be pretty difficult to insert this one. We're working on it. So I need to insert this somehow. I think the music became quite... I'm just going to add a little bit of volume to it. Yep, I like it like this way. Alrighty, so I need to position this now so it aligns with the hole. Can I either push it with the Torx or push it with the Torx? I think this is the right way. Well, I think I got the position right. You can see the little metal shining there. So, yep, got it.
Okay. So here comes the tricky part.
Okay.
So align both bearings with the markings facing you.
I already have that one.
Okay. Place the x-axis with the screw heads in the Mini Z carriage facing you. Take the Mini X carriage and place it above the bearings. Make sure the longest side of the part is on the left side. Align the cutout in the part against the bearings. Push the Mini X carriage onto the bearings. Ensure the bearings are properly...
No. You're not switching the picture still. Whenever you see a different color that is not on the picture, I need to see the next step. Okay, so push it on it, yeah.
And then...
they will move together.
Ensure that the
they're aligned.
bearings are properly seated and they are centered.
Okay.
Okay, and the floor is yours.
This is probably going to be way more difficult than it seems. So this one facing upwards, right, from one, and these are the bearings. So have them here, and I need to like slide it on them, or what does it say? Like this, right?
Yes.
I just slide it on top of them.
It will look like this at the end.
Break it. Jeez.
Yeah, it's not very reassuring.
No, it's horrible. I think this one is, and I already.
Let me just read the comments.
Go ahead. I'm going to.
Easy going,
this.
but am I the only one here spending 10 minutes getting excess grease off the rods? I lubricated according to spec, but there is always some lubricant ring remaining. Will this hamper the printer or operation later? This is my first build. Hello, some grease normally accumulates close to the two extremities of the rods. It's enough to clean it every now and then. Before pushing the Mini X carriage, wait. Before pushing the Mini X carriage onto the bearings, triple check everything. After putting it, the bearings will not simply slide out.
Yeah.
They will be locked in place. Make sure everything is centered, right side, everything. My M3NS nut fell out while I was putting the bearings into the carriage. While trying to remove the carriage from the bearings, it snapped. How do I go about ordering another carriage? This was a gift and I don't have the order number. Make a Prusa account and contact the support. Yeah,
that's when you break this, and I think it's probably.
Oh, you've done that.
No. I'm still pushing it. You really need to do one side and the next one, and you do millimeter by millimeter.
Yeah, please don't break it.
Yeah, this is very, 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 very hard again.
After fitting the bearings into the X carriage, they no longer move smoothly. I have tried to loosen all the screws to see if this gives enough slope to fix, but no luck. I'm sorry to hear this. Do the bearings alone move smoothly? Does lubricating them make a difference? Can you link the issue to the printer parts having a defect causing the bearings not being both collinear or the rods not having the correct spacing or something like that? I found that using the wrench is a great way to push the bearings into the slots.
I think I've done it.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm still checking the alignment, but I think it's also pretty good. They move smoothly.
Oh,
I have the markings
so nice.
in the right place. And it does feel like that it's aligned.
Wonderful.
And it's, but now the lubricant
yeah.
is everywhere. So
you can clean it every now and then. That's the instruction.
I'm not going to push them too much, but yeah, this
you should bring it up. Yeah.
Where? To? Is there a position that they require?
I don't know. This is what we can see in the picture.
It is everywhere. Which is not a problem. I mean, and it has to be there probably.
I go and pick the X-axis motor.
Okay. I have some of the like the cable and such on top of it. Yeah, you can just drop it on those. Those are empty. So I'm pretty happy with this one. I think we got the right position, light alignment for this. What was the name of the boat model again?
Banshee.
Banshee. That's
3D
the one.
Banshee. So we have
I can't wait to
here.
use the isopropyl to wipe off the markings. It really makes my eyes tick.
Okay, so
sorry.
x-axis motor, pulley, x-axis belt. No, it's not the belt.
I think we need to use the wrench method again.
But where's the belt?
I think it's there, yeah. See it?
Or but here. Maybe.
Isn't that in the extruder?
I didn't see.
No, in the bag that
Yes,
you put
I
it.
know. I will double check it, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
check it again, please, because I'm pretty sure it's there. These are just for the motors.
You can double check it as well, but I don't see the belt in this. Oh, here it is.
Oh, you it there.
No, it was here. It is in front of me.
Okay.
Okay, and then 2 screws. I only have 2 screws, so I hope that they are the right one.
Shall see.
Oops, in the meantime, I'll just switch it over. So M3 valves. Yep.
Okay.
But the screw. Okay, so x-axis motor, please double check. This is the x-axis motor.
Yep.
Yep.
It says
Pulley.
X-axis.
T16 2GT. Oh, pulley. But
Can you switch to the other picture? Yeah, it says X.
okay, so I think that this is also a similar step.
Yeah.
There's a flat part on the motor shaft, rotated similarly to the first picture. See the directions of the arrows. Then place the pulley on the x-axis motor shaft as shown in the picture.
Can you enhance this one? I'm just
Do you
curious to
recall?
see what is the
This distance,
yeah, no, I think this one goes all the way in.
but in the other, okay.
Yeah. This
No,
is just
no, look. Here there is something, so let me read it.
okay, but I think it goes all
Don't
the way.
press the pulley against the motor. Leave a gap of 0.71 millimeter between both parts.
But then why are they showing it?
There is mentioned a 2 millimeter gap in the earlier version of the manual. Please use the value mentioned in the current manual. But how do we measure it if our
Yeah, but
wrench...
no, even better, like how do you measure 1 millimeter? It's like barely, okay, barely touching. I'll place it that it's barely touching. Yeah.
Okay, so one of the screws must be facing directly against the flat part on the shaft. Tighten the first screw gently but firm. And then turn the shaft and slightly tighten the second screw. Ensure you have the correct orientation of the pulley on the shaft. It can be placed both ways, but only one is correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Can you enhance the picture for me?
And I give
Yeah.
the floor.
Okay,
to
so I need to find the flat part, right? It's the first step here.
Yes.
So this motor rod has a flat part that's over here. You can see it as the reflection of the light changes on it. So this is flat. And then what I should position it like a bit facing towards me, like this, right?
Yeah, like in, I don't know, 45 degrees.
You can see it here. I think it looks good.
Oh.
Ish, like, okay, it's not 45 exactly, but yeah. And then
pulley with the
Okay, but
correct
so-
orientation.
So this one has two holes, and it's this one that should face.
One needs
like
to
this.
be on the flat part.
Okay, this is the one that needs to be there.
Yeah,
And it says like leave a millimeter.
071.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, good luck measuring
Yeah, good luck
that.
with that one.
Do you have something of 071 millimeter measure? How about this thingy?
Oh no. And it needs to be flat. Can you requires a piece? Can you give me a piece of paper from the manual? One of the. I'll give it back immediately. Let's see. With this one. Right, this is like a. I fold it in half. Does it look like a millimeter? I should be able to place in the paper. I think this is good enough. So if it fits in like this, fold it in half, or like this probably even better. So if it fits in here, and yeah, this is probably even too much. I'll do it like this. I don't think you have to be super precise with this because the belt has some room. And then I tighten it with the screws that you gave me, right?
No. These the screws are inside.
How do I tighten? Oh, I just reach in. Right? This one? Yeah, now I remember. The what was it? The y-axis?
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn and do the same thing for the other one, right?
Once one of the screws must face must be facing directly against the pad. On the side, tighten the first screw gently but firm. Turn the shaft and slightly tighten
Oops.
the second.
Yeah, go ahead. Then just unscrewing it instead of screwing it in. Yeah.
Turn the shaft and slightly tighten the second.
I think it's done. I still have the gap there, which is like, yeah, about a millimeter-ish, maybe 2 millimeters. I mean, well, we can adjust this if necessary, so it's not super
The branch is
tight.
2 millimeters, so it shouldn't fit.
Yeah, that doesn't fit
Okay,
there. It's
that's-
about half, so yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
about a millimeter, roughly.
Okay, so this is what we've done.
3D printer hyper. Hello, Dadanya.
Hi, D'Artagnan. It's so nice to see you again. We
Yeah.
missed you.
We are working on the third largest module, larger module. I think there are 7 of these, and this is the x-axis. I think we got these ones. So yeah.
You feel comfortable.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
this is good enough for me what I have so far with the motor. How's it going,
Okay.
Onion, by the way? What is your actual time zone? Because I keep seeing you on the evening ones, this one. Are you also Europe based or
With such a name.
US or
Yeah.
you, you think?
Mounting the x-axis motor. Place the X-axis motor like in the picture, see the cable direction. Put the X-axis on the X-axis motor and align the holes on both parts. Make sure that smooth rods are facing to the right. And then fix both parts together with 2 M3 valve screws.
Oh, good. What about
Finland.
getting home from work? Okay, GMT +2.
Yeah, it's a 1 hour difference.
Yeah, you're 1 hour off compared to us. That's awesome. And you must have done a pretty good mobile connectivity there. I'm really surprised here when we go out for a walk in the forest. Most places the 4G coverage is stellar. I was actually yeah, I probably shouldn't say that because someone might be from the same group of people, but we went out for a walk and followed the stream at the beginning. Towards the end we
didn't want to miss.
We didn't want to miss it, and we did the same thing, like walking in the forest, and we could I had one earphone in there, and I was able to follow it, so it was pretty good.
Yes, most places 4G is more than decent.
And how's 5G coming along there? I don't know what's the situation here. I think they're only testing it, right? It's not deployed. We have a couple of 5G capable mobiles. We could check.
We all have 5G now.
Yes, we all have 5G. The reception will be fantastic for that one. I'm a bit I don't know what's their plan to lead out the different technologies, because they wanna
discussion.
Yeah, but they shut off the 2G one. I think 3G is also going away. But 4G and 5G, they're different frequencies. So 5G, you need a lot more antennas in your arm. No, we're just kidding.
I think this is the reason of the resistance.
Yeah,
because people see
the antennas. Yeah, so it's higher frequency, which will give better data.
Finland is doing good on 5G. I hope to get my home network to 5G soon. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's pretty amazing. Like what I saw on measurements where they deployed it, and they have at least a pilot application. It's amazing. I saw someone in the US near their home. They had 5G coverage. It's better than what we have for fiber now. It's like they have 2 gigabytes per sec speeds on wireless. That's pretty amazing. So yeah, I can't wait to see what's gonna be the outcome. But they're shutting down 2G and 3G and stuff. So and we need the devices that are capable. It's kind of the same thing with like wireless now. I think the standards are coming out. Or sorry, the standard is already out. The amendments.
Devices, yeah.
No, the amendments to have different modulations are coming out so fast that devices are not really following up, or at least people. So you have like access points and maybe client devices, but no one is buying them because like the previous one was still good. So yeah, so we're assembling as much as we can. We have these bonus streams because yeah, last Friday we didn't perform super well. I mean, we were working, took a couple of breaks.
And we had to rate movies as well. So
yeah, we had to rate movies as well.
we are not rating movies today.
Yeah, so we have this one, and I also want to do something on Thursday, so we hopefully finish this Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I place it. So the orientation is like this. I have the cable sticking out here. I will put the belt here on the side for now. I need to put this one on top like this, right?
No.
What? Why?
No.
Oh no, the other way around.
Yes.
Huh. Good thing someone's checking. Yeah, and then the screws goes into these 2 holes. I think so. No? I mean, something has to. You give me 2. You give me 2 of these.
Yes. Can you please show me? Okay. Yeah. There. That's correct.
Yeah. And the motor has like yeah.
They are in angle.
Okay. Looks good. Yeah, we just had someone ask us what we're going to print first. Mikey was from Costa Rica, and he said that he would print something something very sophisticated, but I really just want to have Benchy in one piece. Hopefully not distorted too much. So Benchy is this little boat that you can, it's like the Hello World of 3D printing. And I wanna print that one, see if it works. Or maybe a very, very simple case. I do have a couple of developer boards lying around here. And it's about time to get their case. And oh, we also have the Ponagochi and the Pie Sniffer. 8 cases for that one. Pie Sugar has a design for a case. So I'm thinking about printing the Pie Sugar one. I think I got this. It's tight, it's nice. So, okay.
Wonderful.
What's next? Oh, it's the belt part.
It's the belt. So it says that place the x-axis like in the picture.
Uh-huh.
No, it's the other way around.
Hmm?
No, please turn it upside down.
Hmm. No. This is. It's like this.
No.
Oh no, it's not.
Yep, thank you.
Because it's so similar. Okay, you're right. Sorry.
Take the x-axis belt and guide it in the upper position around the pulley in the X end.
I understand. I think I got
Insert the belt along the entire length of the upper groove in the X carriage. Take the second end of the belt and guide it around the pulley in the X end and through the hole in the X carriage.
Mm-hmm.
So, floor is yours.
Yeah, I would need the enhanced
Just the pictures,
version of
right?
the pictures. So my understanding is this. For the y-axis, we had that 3D printed case in the middle where we were fixing the belt. And I do see here these holes for the belt. So I think we're going to squeeze it in. This will hold it in place, and then it should be able to move around. Just like with the y-axis, but this is now going to move this whole piece as the motor moves. Cool, that's my understanding. Can you lower the volume on that one? I can hear myself back. Just lower it to like 10. Yeah, thank you. It's just that hissing sound that I keep hearing back. All right, so it's the belt. And they say that
piece, yeah.
I should go from this side, right? Like this.
Yes.
And
Let me just
push it in.
switch to the. Look at this. You have to squeeze it in.
Yeah. Just like before. I'm just going to put this one a bit closer to myself.
Do you want
so
to
I can
zoom
see.
in?
Yeah, I mean.
Because we cannot see.
Yeah, I'll show it afterwards once I have it in position, because I cannot get under the camera and squeeze it in at the same time. So to be a bit patient while I'm doing this. The belt is a bit delicate. So I don't want to push it too much before I have it. This. Coffee. I have one part already there, almost. And usually, so in the past for the other one, I used the forks to push it all the way in. Just cut off my nails, so I have nails to push this all the way in, but we probably will have to have it properly aligned. Just don't want to break the belt. That would be pretty bad.
That would kill the fun.
Yeah. Would be a bad vibe. Mm-hmm. I think we're getting there. It's almost there. Right, so let me show you what I did. So the belt is in the hole all the way in. So if I move it a little bit like this, you can see it's not actually all the way in. It's kind of in the middle. We'll see if I have to push it. There's still some space here. But yeah, we'll position it afterwards. So okay, next step is to loop it back like this. Ta-da.
No, don't.
Oh, not all the way?
I'm not sure. I'm not like that.
It's all the way.
Take the second end of the belt and guide it around the pulley in the axis and through the hole in the... No, look. We still have belt.
Yeah, but I mean this part here, I can already tighten it up and push it in here.
I'm not sure if you need to tighten. Oh, that's the other side. But here it doesn't look tight at all. Look, it...
No, but otherwise I won't be able to reach the
other side?
Yeah, the other side. So I need to push it in here, and this has to be like sort of tight. Not super tight, but if it's not tight enough...
Okay, I will just read these 15 commands.
Yeah.
Before insert the end of the belt into the lower groove on the X carriage, double check the belt and make sure nothing on the way of the belt, like a screw or over the pulley. After you insert it, it's hard to remove to fix the length. My recommendation is to tight all that you can the belt by hand. I have problems once mounted because the X-axis test does not pass. This is because X-axis is too long for tightening the belt. The side screws need to be turned. If you need much turns, the X-axis distance increase and causes problem in self-test. Hope this helps. My belt lengths are fine. Seems to be an awful lot of people getting the same size belt.
I need to see the pictures again.
For this one?
All of it, like the whole belt thing. This one is fine. That part is fine.
Okay, so can we move on to the next?
Yeah, I need to see the entirety of the process, because otherwise I think I get the general idea. It's just hard for me to believe that it doesn't matter
like
where
this.
I position it. Yeah.
This is how it
yeah, so that's what I said. Like I have to push this one in. Oh no, wait. It goes through the hole.
Yes.
Yeah, that totally makes sense now. Okay, sorry. That's the part that I was missing, and I was like, this is very confusing. Okay, because yeah, here in the middle I cannot fix it at this point. Okay.
It will end in the middle. Look.
Yeah. No, I got it. I understand.
Okay,
it.
so then I can switch back to you.
Just the last part. Yeah, here. Like, how am I supposed to get this one through here?
Oh, here? You mean?
Yeah. It's just magic. And it has to, it goes out and then comes back. Okay, I got it. So, all the way out.
Guide the belt around the X-axis motor pulley. There's a pulley.
Yeah, it's inside.
Insert the end of the belt into the lower groove on the X carriage. Secure both ends of the belt by squeezing them into the groove with the 1.5mm Allen key.
Get the music. Oops, sorry again. Oh, I'm very sorry. Sorry about the volume. This always gets me. I'll have a better way of playing music in the future, I promise. Still trying to get the hang of this whole composition, but I think I now adjusted. Okay, so the belt thingy, and the problem is that the what's the name of the circle thingy?
Pulley.
The pulley already has the little teeth in there, and I need to tighten the belt up. So if I keep pulling these little pieces there will have a friction inside here, and I want to be just careful as much as I can, but I really need to tighten this one up. So I think I'm probably just gonna push this one, the whole.
It says the belt
metal.
may seem too loose.
Yeah.
We will adjust the correct tension later.
I think I can get the tension almost perfect if I push this direction, this piece, and then I tighten up the belt like this. Because then I hope you understand the mechanics. So I don't need to pull on this side. This will do the trick. The belt moves that direction and it tightens up the whole thing. So that's my idea. I'm going to put in the belt in the hole like this. And I'm pretty sure they use some sort of tightening process like this because I don't see any other way. Also, I think the orientation of the belt. Pushing it in is challenging, to say the least. Come on. Right. We're getting there. Pushing it on all sides. And then I will use again the Torx to adjust it and have it aligned pretty much with this one. But we'll have to do proper adjustments, I think, at the end. All right. I'll push it even a bit further. Or maybe, I don't know. I'll leave it like this, and when we do the adjustment, then we'll see, okay? Because it's still a bit loose and whatnot, yeah?
But look,
Okay,
it
now
has
it's the
reached a
hardball time.
milestone.
And you can clear off 5 of them?
Yes,
Okay.
because it was a moderate difficulty.
Are you sure you don't want any of this?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
Cannot be more sure.
I'm just going to put aside a couple of them.
You just finished the X-axis assembly. Now it's time to reward yourself with the first part of the second row.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep eating when I'll look at the. I just want to see what's next and decide whether we want to progress.
No, I think that we should stop at this point. And we will start from this carriage part.
Can we just review what's next?
So we will. So these are just. Yeah, and then we will put these things.
I'm just curious about the tightening part because the belt now is very, very loose. And I just cannot imagine how we're going to tighten this one.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Tighten.
Oh, that's right. I still have these in place, so.
The screws. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that was a spoiler.
Yeah, but I wanted to have the spoiler there because I was just curious how this will come together. All right, well, we have to wrap up for this stream because we have a meeting to attend soon. And we plan to continue this on Thursday, somewhere around the same time, I believe.
Or maybe in the morning.
Well,
We'll
yeah,
see.
you know,
We'll see
in the
about
morning
that.
we're not getting up on time, so we kind of shift
Oh
it
no,
to
we have to
the night
go
one.
to the accountant in the morning.
Okay, so yeah,
we will have
no,
to get up, but we will
I
not
think
be
I
able
think
to.
this 1 hour works kind of well. We still have some natural light coming in, less pieces of the light, less rays of the sunlight coming in, and then we will continue from here. And I'm pretty sure we will have plenty more for the Friday stream as well. So let's say that, and I think I already have it on the schedule for 1 o'clock. I think that works pretty well for us because we can prepare our meal for lunchtime, and then after lunch we are going to continue the assembly with more x-axis, or is the extruder, I'm not sure. But that's all for today. Tomorrow is going to be the Red Team themed stream, and we're going to play Throwback, which is Try Hack Me Lab, an Active Directory one, classic Active Directory penetration testing and exploitation. As at least that's my impression. So we're going to probably have a longer stream because I want to get to at least half point, because the next week my lab will expire. So I would like to use the opportunity. So it might go 4 hours even. So just get prepared, get some meal and snacks, and then we will continue on Thursday and Friday with the assembly of the Prusa 3D printer, and hope to finish it up. Maybe I think we have a good chance to finish it up on Friday. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching the stream and having fun with us, and then see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.